At Lawrence Technological University, every Blue Devil represents more than just a student athlete. They represent dedication, passion, and the pursuit of excellence. That's why we're proud to introduce the Blue Devil Legacy Club, a membership-based initiative dedicated to enriching the lives of our student athletes and elevating the future of LTU athletics. The Blue Devil Legacy Club exists to inspire positive change, promote teamwork, and enhance the overall college experience for every LTU student athlete. By supporting both the physical, mental well-being of our student athletes, members of the Legacy Club ensure they have the tools, resources, and opportunities to succeed, not only in competition, but also in the classroom and in life. As a Legacy Club member, you play a vital role in shaping the future of LTU athletics. Your support helps fund facility upgrades, strengthen student-athlete health and wellness programs, and create an environment where champions are built in character and in sport. Join us in creating a lasting legacy for Lawrence Tech Athletics. Together, we can empower our student athletes to reach new heights in the classroom, in competition, and beyond. Become a member of the Blue Devil Legacy Club and leave your legacy for a brighter future for LTU student athletes.
let me know if I'm ever in your way. Aw, so cute.
Person looks like they're just kind of gathering at that table. And I took them out of
Or they might be going over there.
they're just getting their stuff up. So just while whoever walks up to the field first and then back with them for a little bit and then move back on.
Okay. Okay. Nothing's going to be at the top.
Ladies and gentlemen, today we'd like to take a moment to recognize and celebrate our 2025 Lawrence Tech University football seniors. These student athletes have made lasting contributions to the university both on and off the field. They've shown dedication, leadership, and pride in representing LTU, and we thank them for their commitment to the Blue Devils program. Now let's meet your 2025 Blue Devils seniors. Running back, number 8, Keon Sanders. Keon is from Pontiac, Michigan, and is majoring in business administration. He is walking out with his mom, DeQuanda Campbell, dad, Keon Sanders, grandfathers, Donnie Sanders and Chris Radcliffe, and mentor, Chris Farr. Keon's favorite memory from his time with LTU football is scoring his first collegiate touchdown and making ESPN's top 10 this season. Thank you, Keon. Wide receiver, number 10, Chuck Tiggert. Chuck is from Reed City, Michigan, and is majoring in electrical engineering. He is walking out with his dad, Charles Tiggert Sr., and mom, Paula Josephia. Chuck's favorite memory is running football drills inside his dorm room. Thank you, Chuck. Wide receiver, number 13, Bailey Brooks. Bailey is from Livonia, Michigan, and is majoring in business. He is walking out with his mom, Shannon Brooks, dad, Mike Brooks, girlfriend, Allie Witz, and brother, Gavin Brooks. Bailey's favorite memory of LTU football is fall camp meetings with Coach White. Thank you, Bailey. Defensive back, number 15, Xavier McDonald. Xavier is from Grand Rapids, Michigan, and is majoring in finance. He is walking out with his father, Monte McDonald, and mother, Talea Walton. His favorite memory is making the team's list with a 3.85 GPA and hitting 225 pounds on the bench for the first time. He dedicates his senior day to his lifelong friend, Marshawn Nealon. who inspired him to push through life's toughest moments. Thank you, Xavier. Wide receiver number 19, Brendan Ladd. Brendan is from Commerce Township, Michigan, and is majoring in media communications. He's walking out with his mother, Jennifer Ladd, father, David Ladd, and girlfriend, Hannah Dennis. Brendan's favorite day of his time with LTU football is embracing the highs and lows of the past 5 years with his brothers on the team. Thank you, Brendan. Defensive back, number 20, Terrence Hampton. Terrence is from New Orleans, Louisiana, and is majoring in finance. His favorite memory of LTU football was his first game as a student against IWU. Thank you, Terrence. Running back, number 24, Jacob Ranny. Jacob is from North Grand, Michigan, and is majoring in nursing. He's walking out with mom, Valerie, stepdad, Jeff, dad, Sean, and stepmom, Shelley. Jacob's favorite memory is meeting and building relationships with people throughout his time at LTU. Thank you, Jacob. Defensive back, number 33, Charlie Weber. Charlie is from Wisconsin and is majoring in general business. He's walking out with his mother, Tony Weber, father, Chad Weber, sister, Molly Weber, and brothers Ralph Gaston Jr. and Demetrius Jester. Charlie's favorite memory of LTU football is the team trip to Cedar Point. Thank you, Charlie. Punter and kicker, number 46, Carter Dixon. Carter is from Fort Wayne, Indiana, majoring in civil engineering. He's walking out with his fiancée, Addie Bender, mother, Terry Dixon, and father, Mike Dixon. Carter's favorite memory of his time at LTU is traveling to Florida for football and baseball. Thank you, Carter. Offensive lineman, number 51, Chris Treppa. Chris is from Warren, Michigan, majoring in mechanical engineering. He's walking out with his mother, Tammy Treppa, and father, Craig Treppa. Chris's favorite memory of LTU football is playing in his first game versus Madonna in 2023. Thank you, Chris. Defensive lineman, number 54, Shandon Smith. Shandon is from Lincoln Park, Michigan, and majoring in general business. He's walking out with head coach and mentor, Coach Olenichak, and his wife, Pam Olenichak. Shandon's favorite memory from his time at LTU includes meeting and forming connections with the great people of the LTU community, right in little old Southfield, just 25 minutes from where he was born in Detroit. Thank you, Shandon. Linebacker, number 59, Brody Snyder. Brody's from Bluefield Hills, Michigan, and is majoring in computer engineering. He's walking out with his mom, Corey, dad, Troy, and brothers Blake, Bailey, and Bryant. Brody's favorite memory of LTU football is linebacker poker night with the team. Thank you, Brody. Defensive lineman, number 61, Percy Fowler. Percy is from Belleville, Michigan, and is majoring in software engineering. He's walking out with his mom, Sparkle Fowler, and dad, Percy Fowler Jr. Percy's favorite memory at LTU is being part of the football team, contributing to the team's culture, and participating in Wild and Out Wednesday. Thank you, Percy. Offensive lineman, number 78, Griffin Peacock. Griffin is from Oakland, Ohio, and is majoring in construction management. He is walking out with his mother, Rachel, father, Matt, sister, Grace, Aunt Kim, cousin, Carla, and girlfriend, Athena. Griffin's favorite memory is singing the LTU fight song after clinching a win in his junior year against Taylor University and seeing his family after every game. Thank you, Griffin. Tight end, number 80, Logan Tackett. Logan is from South Rockwood, Michigan. He is walking out with his parents, Greg and Sarah Tackett. His favorite memory from his time here is the countless great friends he has made throughout his 5 years at LTU. Thank you, Logan. Defensive lineman, number 91, Bobby Clendenin. Bobby is from Zeeland, Michigan, and is majoring in construction engineering and management. He's walking out with his mom, Brenda Clendenin, dad, Eddie Clendenin, and sister, Betsy Clendenin. Bobby's favorite memory of his time with LTU football is playing Ave Maria in Florida during his freshman year. Thank you, Bobby. Kicker, number 99, Vinny Robinson. Vinny is from Ann Arbor, Michigan, and majoring in electrical engineering. He's walking out with his mother, Amy Robeson, father, Kyle Robeson, brother, Andre Robeson, grandmother, Patricia Cabell, and grandfather, Tim Cabell. Vinny's favorite memory of his time with LTU football is hitting a 51-yard field goal against St. Xavier. Thank you, Winnie. Student assistant, Gabriel Honorblue. Gabe is from Ontario, Canada, majoring in architecture. He is walking out with his mother, Roger Honorblue, brothers Tylo and Kenny Honorblue, and Abigail Honorblue, cousins Michael and Toby Honorblue, and friends Samuel, Kevin, Maggie, and Erica. Gabe's favorite memory is wrestling alligators with the team and cruising the Everglades in Florida, as well as working game days with the operations staff. Congratulations, Gabe. Let's have one more round of applause for our Lawrence Tech University football seniors. We deeply appreciate their hard work, dedication, and the legacy they leave behind as members of the Blue Devil family.
Or the right to left.
Thank you so much,
At this time.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Blue Devils Stadium in Southfield, Michigan for the season finale between Defiance College and your Lawrence Tech Blue Devils. My name's Ryan Slocum, alongside the Hall of Famer Tim Beckler. Carmen Foster will also be on the call alongside us coming up in a little bit. And once again, welcome into Southfield for this season finale. Coach, the Blue Devils have a chance to improve on last season. If they can get a win here today, it'll be win number 3 on the year, and I know that's a big factor for Coach O going into the offseason. Improve on last year with all the difficulty they faced so far this year. That'll be a big win.
It would be a huge win, and you want to win that last game of the year going in. It makes your offseason so much better. It helps with recruiting, and I tell you what, I've been impressed with how much improvement they've made in the last month.
Absolutely. You know, we talked to Coach earlier this week, and we asked him exactly that. What has been the difference? And you mentioned it as well, just speaking to me. The improvements you have seen. They're not turning the ball over, and they have cleaned up those penalties, haven't they?
Absolutely. And, you know, it goes to the little things. I was down on the sideline watching their warm-ups. I mean, every single kid was lock and step with what they were supposed to be doing. It's a disciplined football team. He has done a remarkable job in the last few months.
Coach says he doesn't make goal boards and things like that, and a lot of teams, they'll have a slogan on the year. And this year's slogan was trust the process. You'll see it on the back of the guys' helmets as well, written out there, trust the process. And that speaks to that, doesn't it? They have done exactly that with all the injuries they've faced. Guys who may not be playing at all are playing major minutes. They are trusting this process with Coach O and his staff.
Absolutely, and it's a next man up, mentality. And these kids are bought into his program.
Well, it all begins with the quarterback, as he usually does in football, Ryan Schuster, the red shirt junior from Chip Valley in Macomb. He's had a great year so far. Coach, when we talked to him about a month ago, he said he needed his quarterback to step up. And maybe he, more than anybody else, has done exactly that.
Exactly, and the fact he's only got 4 picks on the year is the young man takes care of the football. And I think they're going to try to unleash him a little bit more today to take advantage of some things they've seen on film. So this is going to be exciting to see what he does today.
Well, tell us what they are in and for. Taking on Defiance, comes in 3-7 on the year, 1-3 in the conference. They've beaten the same teams that Lawrence Tech has, Judson and Madonna, 2 of their 3 wins on the year. What are the Blue Devils in for where they're taking on Defiance?
Well, they're going to have to stop the run. They're a run-heavy team. And again, I think they're going to throw a lot of screens as well. So we've got to be disciplined on picking up that. And not allowing the big play. That's the key. Stop the run, shut down the screen game, and avoid letting the big play happen on them. And then we should be in good shape.
And one of the biggest problems they've had all year, they have given up a lot of sacks. You got to keep Schuster clean out there. We will see in a few minutes if they can do that. First, it is the Blue Devils kicking it off. And there it goes. Carter Dixon's boot goes down to about the 5-yard line, and it will be returned by the Yellow Jackets across the 20 to the 25-30. Good return out there. Defiance College out of Ohio going to have some good starting position.
Yeah, it looks like there's a penalty there. Might be a little bit of a late hit there. It's questionable, but it appears that might be what the call is.
Yep, right there at the 35-yard line. Man was going out. Lost his helmet on the return as well. We'll see what they mark it. The official speaking to Coach O right now. Yep, and you're exactly right. So from the 35, instead, this ball's going to get moved right to midfield. Thought they had good field position as it was. Now they are right at the 50, where they will begin action. Ethan Van Avon under center for the Yellow Jackets. He's got a man in motion. That's Miles Tackett. Little trouble there. Jordan Southall, I should say, is in there at QB. He decided to keep it, brought back 1 yard. Number 17, Jordan Southall. He's a freshman. Played in 5 games so far this year. He's got 3 receivers to the top of the screen. The running back is Tristan Thomas, 5'9" sophomore. Southall goes from one side to the other, decides to keep it. Good decision. He's going to pick up about 9 yards.
Yeah, we've got to do a better job of containing there. Our defensive end on that side got up the field a little bit too far. He's got to be able to put on the brakes and come back underneath when he gets to quarterback level there.
So that sets up 3rd and very short. Southall came in 7 of 18, just thrown 18 passes so far this year. They've had some adjustments at the QB position, 60 yards. And he's looking to throw again. He's got room. Maybe should have went, but has a man out there, and he hits him. That's going to be a touchdown. 41 yards, just like that. The Yellow Jackets strike, and that's Markel Wade for 6.
Quarterback did a great job of stepping up in the pocket there and delivered a perfect pass, and it was an equally great catch.
Coach, that tells you why we're up here and he's down there. He had plenty of room to run, only needed 1 yard for the first down. Probably could have gotten 10. No, sir, I'm going to hit my big tight end for 41.
Yeah, great decision.
Markel Wade, that's his 5th touchdown of the season. Only got 7 grabs now on the year, 5 of them are for touchdowns. That one by far the longest of the year.
Yeah, that was a big play, and that's something we've got to avoid. And the things that we talked about with cleaning up, we've got a penalty we started, gave them great field position. But we've got to answer here. We've got to stay positive and answer with another score here.
Absolutely. Great throw by the freshman, Jordan Southall. Hitting the big fella in stride. And just like that, just over a minute and a half into this game, the Yellow Jackets of Defiance coming out, flexing their muscle. They have a 7-0 lead. Defiance College, about halfway between Toledo and Fort Wayne, Indiana. So not too far down the road here in Southfield, Michigan. Yellow Jackets will kick it off. Carson Marroquin, after kicking the extra point for a 7-0 lead, he boots it away for the first time today. That'll be brought in by TJ Byard. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And that is where Schuster, the junior from Chip Valley, will take over. And, Coach, you talk about a team that has lost a lot of guys. The wide receiver position for the Blue Devils is one of those positions that has taken a major hit this year with all the injuries. Byard, Jalen Johnson, and Santino Palazzo going to be out there. 3rd game they've been the squad. And here they are lined up at the top of your screen. Keon Sanders in the backfield. He'll take it. Burst his speed, but then he is hit after just a gain of 2.
They lined up in an unbalanced set there. I liked it. They had an advantage in C-gap there. It just closed quickly.
Jalen Johnson, another one of those receivers who got a little bit banged up, but he is out there, number 11. And he is stacked at the top. On the right side for the quarterback, you see him, number 5, Schuster. He's going to throw it. And he's looking to that top side. Throws it out to his back. Sanders had it, but he drops it as he hit the sideline.
Yeah, third down, we've got to make this. Even if you give up a score, you want to get a couple first downs. Let your defensive coaches talk to the defense. Get them settled down and make some adjustments before you get out there. You don't want a 3-and-out here.
Blue Devils 38% on third down this season. Schuster needs 8. He's got plenty of time, but nowhere to go. Has to drop it off to Sanders again. Hurdles a man, but he pays for it as he does it. Knocked straight out of the air. Blue Devils didn't like it. But, Coach, that's what you hear when you say, don't leave your feet, Coach. This is why.
Yeah, that was a little Saquon Barkley there, but he paid the price. That was a big hit.
Yeah, take another look. Great job there, but boom. No, sir. That's Tyshawn Woodson laying the wood, and that brings up fourth down, and the Blue Devils going to have to kick it away. Carter Dixon back to kick it. Dixon averages just over 33 yards per punt this season. Does have a 56-yarder in his bag. This one's not going to make it that far. And the wind is blowing out here today, Coach.
It is. Saturday afternoon games. It's a lot windier during the day than it is in the evening, so they're going to have to contend with that.
Definitely going to have to deal with that. The weather is not bad, though. We were worried. We talked out the last game we did way back in September. Like we might be wearing the Carhartt and the hunting gear out here, and
Exactly.
It's not too bad whatsoever.
Yeah, I think we got lucky.
62 degrees here in Southfield, but it does feel like 55 because we got about 30-mile-per-hour gusts going on. Here come the Jackets one more time. South Hall got a man to jump, but no call. He looks back to the sideline. Short drive, last possession. They got it right at midfield again on first down. Breaking to the outside. Plenty of room for Thomas. Cuts back inside and outside. He's cutting like a surgeon all over this place. One play drive. He's gone. 51 yards for a touchdown.
They had it stopped at the point of attack. He just bounced outside. We lost our contained guy on the from the secondary when it bounced. Great run.
Yeah, and you can't take away from the vision because he broke the first one, but then he got everybody tied up and knots just slithering back and forth, taking it 51 yards to the house. That's Tristan Thomas, the sophomore. His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. He, too, that's his longest of the year. Let's take another look at what he did zigzagging out here.
He bounced it outside exactly the way you want it. That receiver cleaned up the block on our corner. He's got to keep outside contain on that outside leverage. And that was just great vision using his blocker.
Well, not the start that the Blue Devils were looking for here on Senior Day. They find themselves in a quick 14-0 hole. That was a one-play drive. Just like that. Not even 3.5 minutes into this game, you're down 2 scores. Big plays.
Yeah, they got to avoid the big play. But now offensively, they've just got to take one play at a time and work their stuff. Don't panic. Don't flinch. They can get back into this game.
T.J. Byard back deep at his own 5 to receive this kick. And they'll have a good chance. Only goes to the 11. He's already across the 20, but not much further than that. Great job getting in there, shutting him down. Byard just getting to the 24. So Coach O's crew looking for a response here. You know, big plays were a killer for them in the second half of games earlier on in the season when we were here. Getting worn down maybe a little bit as the game went on, but 2 quick strikes here from 41 and 51 yards. here in the first quarter. Logan Tackett in motion. Pitch goes over to Sanders. He's got a little room. Takes it across the 30-yard line. Good pickup on first down. That's 5 yards. Keon comes in with 500 yards on the year, averaging over 5 per carry, 5.1. He can do a little bit of damage out of the backfield as well. Gets about a catch a game. Sanders coming off big game against Madonna. $152, 3 tutties. His team could use some of that now, but it's an empty backfield for Schuster. Trips at the bottom. He's going over the middle. That's Byard. He's got it at the 43-yard line, and that's going to move the chains.
That was a great play. A little bubble action. Flat defender moved out, left the slant route wide open. Great throw, great catch.
Byard's another guy who has really improved here in the second half of this season with some injuries and whatnot. He has really stepped up right there. That's his 42nd reception of the year, and it moves those chains up to the 43. Sanders behind Schuster. He's going to throw it into the flat. Got a man out there, but he overshoots him. Looking for Enrico out there.
That was good defense. They only rushed 3 and dropped 8, and nobody was open.
Yeah, and so far Schuster has not been pressured. So the line doing a good job so far. That has been a problem. He's been sacked more times than anybody else in the conference. Keep him clean will be big for the rest of this afternoon. Fakes the handoff. Looking long, got a man out there. It's JJ. He slips. No interference there as he was trying to cut back at the 30, falls down, and that'll bring up a 3rd down and 10.
Yeah, he's had time to throw the ball. Just guys are not wide open.
Yellow Jackets doing a good job so far defending that pass. So it's 3rd and 10 now. Schuster looking to throw again. Plenty of time. He's got a man, but he overshoots him one more time. He was looking for Santino down there. And the Blue Devils will be forced to punt.
This is pivotal. We need to get position here. We need a good punt, good coverage. And we need the defense to get a stop here.
No question. Just a handful of plays so far for the Yellow Jackets, and they have a 14-0 lead. Here comes Carter Dixon one more time. He's back at his own 29. With 9:49 to play here in just the first quarter. Trouble with the snap, and now he's in trouble. Dixon's going to run for it, but he's got about 5 Yellow Jackets, the whole nest coming after him, and they get him. So great field position again after the low snap. Dixon had nowhere to go. In Defiance, they're going to start this thing out at the 36.
A sudden change situation here. The defense has to come out and step up. They have to step up here.
Jordan Southall looking to the sideline one more time. Going with that hard count. Almost got the Blue Devils to jump again. And he's throwing. They're coming right after him, but he gets it off. There's that screen game that we talked about. Tristan Thomas gets it, and he does pick up a couple of yards, and he looked like he was in big trouble.
Yeah, they changed the play there. They felt that the Blue Devils were going to blitz there, so they changed the play to a screen game, and we backed off and did a decent job playing that.
Out there now in the backfield is number 0, Cooper Sloan, the senior fullback. We talked about that screen game. He has 23 receptions on the year. This time, They're keeping it on the ground, and that's going to work around the left side. Huge gain, maybe all the way. No, finally brought out of bounds, but not after a pickup all the way down to the 5.
Yeah, we're doing a great job at the point of attack. They're a bounce team, which means they want to fill their inside shoulder and bounce the play out to the outside. But the problem is the secondary that's responsible for containment is also getting sealed inside, and we're not getting a hard edge.
Great job there by Justin Greer-Sykes to stop that touchdown, tracking them down. But not before a huge pickup again. Big plays, gashing the Blue Devils so far today. We do have a whistle. Moving it back a yard. Okay, back to the 6-yard line, they will say. Need a big stop here. Once again, quarterback's going to keep it. And he is taken down. Short gain that time.
A little quarterback buck sweep, nice play, but we defended that excellent. Bounced it, and then we had a hard edge. They played it correctly there.
So that'll set up a 2nd and 5. Didn't quite make it back to the 5. Half a yard gain on that one. Man in motion again. Southall hands it up the gut this time, and he's going to take it in. Another touchdown for Thomas. This one from 5 yards out, and it is 20-0 Defiance. Coach, they're giving us all sorts of different looks. We saw the QB keep it a couple of times, caught him big time on the one gain, and now this one, first time right up the gut and in. Thomas scoring again.
Yeah, I mean, they're just running base plays, and again, we're not that bad. We're close to being very, very good. I mean, we're defending the point of attack very well. It's just we're a little loose on the containment. Our pass rush, we've got to be a little more disciplined on our pass lanes. Yeah, that was just a well-blocked play. A little inside zone.
Yeah, Greer-Sykes left one-on-one right there, but he was standing at the goal line. Too little, too late. Tristan Thomas running in his 8th touchdown of the season.
This is a point where you might want to bring your whole team together and regather and go, hey, let's start this game over right now. It's 21-0. We know where we're at. Here we go. And get them refocused. And they got to start creating their own momentum because we don't have any right now. And we need a big play from somebody to get us believing again.
Not even halfway through the opening quarter here. Yellow Jackets are buzzing. 21-0. Here comes Byard. This time he brings it in at the 15, and he's got a little bit of room. He slips a tackle. He's on the sideline, and he takes it up to the 50 for the first time today. LTU is in business.
That's exactly what they needed. You just see the sideline right now. They're jacked up. They're pumped up. With belief, you get momentum, and that's we need another big play to keep this going.
18 seniors out there today on Senior Day playing in their final game. Most of which, probably the last time they will ever put pads on. You know they're going to want to win this one. They're going to want to go out on top. A score here could turn things around.
You're right. You remember your last football game. That is for sure.
Logan Tackett was in motion. Now Santino's in motion. They hand to Sanders. He's fighting his way. And we got a pile. And they're going to give him 3 yards to the 45. As we said, Sanders has been another one of the guys that's really led this team and helped this team get through all the adversity that they've had to face. Coach called him the ultimate team player. Just said he's leaps and bounds night and day from what he was even at the beginning of the season. He could not say enough about Keon Sanders. Bunch formation at the bottom. Here comes Schuster. They're coming after him. He's got a man over the middle. Hits him. Going to be down at the 41.
That was a great catch. He had to stop a little bit, thrown behind him. Took a big hit. That's what you need. Your best players have to make some big plays to get this momentum going.
So it's going to be second and 3 yards, third and 3, I should say. As we said, 38% coming into this game on third down for the Blue Devils. 3 receivers at the bottom, empty at the top. Schuster with a quick throw across the 40. I think he's going to be just short. We'll see. They got him at the 39-yard line. Santino bringing that one in. And it will be 4th and about a yard.
Yeah, you love being 3rd and 4. I mean, you got so many opportunities, so much for your play caller to do there. 4th and 1.
Let's see if Sanders gets the ball. He does, and
Nice.
He's got it. Pick up of 3, the senior, fighting his way across that line.
Great
And
job.
he picks up the first.
He kept his legs pumping. That was all him. It's not a hole. You got to make your own hole, and that's exactly what he did there.
Best drive so far today for the Blue Devils, who need an answer after giving up 3 straight on 3 possessions. Schuster hands it off again. Up the middle, Sanders just kind of goes into spin cycle, gets his way down to the 30.
Excellent job there. That was an inside zone play that he just was patient, saw a little crease, and, man, he exploded right through it.
The big fella there, left tackle Dylan Traynor, a little shaken up, but he's hobbling his way off. Going into the white tent that they have down here in Southfield.
Yeah, we got 2nd short. This is a good opportunity to go for a big play here.
See if they try to pop one. JJ out wide. TJ Byard in the slot. Schuster hands it off. That will be a first down. Sanders is cooking now.
I love that. Just put the plow down and let's line up and go after you. He's running hard.
He's running hard. Another one of these guys. He was the first player introduced here on Senior Day. Playing in his last game at Blue Devil Stadium. He's got his team another first down. Schuster keeps it this time. He's looking for it all. Throw is just short out there for JJ. Nearly picked off. It wasn't. Thankfully, that brings up down number 2.
That was a great play call. He was there, just the delivery, the timing was just off. He just threw it a little bit late.
What a great job by the defender there. Saw the route, jumped up, tried to get it. Knocked it down. 4:16 here, still to play in the first. We do have a call against the Blue Devils, so they're going to back up 5 yards. Going to be just on the other side of the 30. So it'll be first down one more time. Three high again for Schuster. He's looking that way. He's running. Lets it go just before the sideline. And just kind of got rid of it out there.
That was a good decision.
Yeah, sometimes you just got to play for another down, right?
Exactly.
So that'll be 2nd and 15 at the 30. If you're wondering, Blue Devils can kick the ball. Vincent Robeson, 4 for 7 this year on field goals, but he does have a 51-yarder in his bag. but that wind is swirling down there. And up here, blowing our papers around up here, Coach.
Might be a good time to hit the tight end or run some kind of a screen game here.
They go with the handoff to the left. Sanders looked like he had a little bit of room, but a great job there just grabbing the jersey by Tyshawn Woodson, and they bring him down after just 2. Seeing plenty of Sanders so far today, which is a good thing.
Been more productive when they're going straight at him instead of side to side.
3rd and long. Schuster's got time, but he's got nowhere to go. He may run it. There's JJ. In and out of the hands of Byard. He had JJ there, top of your screen for a second. Didn't see him. Goes to the diving Byard instead, who's near the first down marker. We do have a flag, though, in the backfield.
He did a great job of creating time and space for those receivers to work to get open.
See
I
if
don't know if he threw the ball over the line of scrimmage.
It's declined either way. I believe he did, Coach, and they declined it to bring up 4th down. And it looks like we may get a kick. Robinson coming out.
Looks like it's going to be a 45-yarder.
45-yarder. As we said, he has hit from 51 earlier in the year, 4 of 7. Let's see what he can do with that swirling wind. It's just good enough.
Great kick.
45-yarder. LTU gets on the board from 45 yards. Another senior, Vincent, big 99. Just had enough to get it over the bar.
The process was great there. Great snap, great hold, excellent kick.
Well, Coach, you wanted, when you're down 21, you want 7. But even that there, 3, what does that do for you? What, as a coach, what do you tell your guys?
It brings momentum. It brings belief. It's like, we can do this. We can move the ball. Now, what has to happen is we got to play better on special teams. We got to avoid the big play on defense, and we can beat these guys. They're so close, and I think the coaches know this, but you need these little momentum plays to make the kids believe.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, Coach told us you want to end every drive with a kick. Well, they did just that right there.
Yeah.
21-3 now, still in the first quarter. It's been a long first quarter, unfortunately, for the Blue Devils, but they finally do get a little something here.
Now the defense needs to start creating their own luck. They need to get a turnover. They need a big hit.
And this one, line drive kick. It will be returned, brought in at the 10. He's going around the other side.
Excellent coverage there.
He's down at maybe the 26. So by far the worst field position of the day for the Yellow Jackets. If you're just joining us, thank you so much. Season finale here for LTU, taking on Defiance College. And Defiance began this game at the 50-yard line on their first 2 drives. All they did was take it right to the house immediately for a quick 14-0 lead, just 3.5 minutes in. And then they scored yet again after starting a drive at the 36. This time, they're pushed back to their own 26. We'll see what the defense has in store for them. Southall hands it off, up the gut. Thomas is met, but he fights his way for about 5. Great job by Thomas so far today. He's got the big touchdown. He's followed that up with some other strong runs. Just saw one right there. 2nd and 5. Not happening this time. That's Cam Turner, and he is pushed back.
See, they're right there. The defense, when they play the edge correctly, they are playing great football at the point of attack, and it showed right there.
The sophomore Turner had nowhere to go. Maybe got a yard. Going to be 3rd and 4.
This is a key play for our defense.
Yellow Jackets 41% on 3rd down this season. They got to get past the 41, and that's not going to do it. Uncatchable ball out there. I don't think the quarterback and receiver were on the same page. Receiver was going inside, that ball went outside, and that brings up a 4th down. And for the first time today, Defiance has got to kick it away.
Yeah, that was a great series for the defense. Stopping a run, didn't allow a big play. That was great coverage on 3rd down. They got themselves off the field.
Well, victory for the defense for the first time. TJ Byard back to return this punt. Standing at his own 32. Got a flag down. Kick is away, end over end. Byard's going to let it hit. Doesn't take an LTU bounce whatsoever.
We've got a
flag
penalty.
right.
It looks like we might have been off sides. That will be close to a 1st down if that's the case.
Yeah, it was thrown right at the snap. And you are correct, Coach. That is the call. And that's going to put them right near that 1st down marker.
But they just don't measure anymore. I would love to see a measurement here.
Well, you're going to love football in a couple of years. They got all that technology and stuff now, Coach. They don't need it anymore, and they are moving those sticks. So an unfortunate break for the Blue Devils there. You thought you had a stop for the very first time. Offsides, just enough to give them the 1st down. And here come the Jackets again. Quarterback's going to keep it. He's got nowhere to go. Great job this time by that LTUD. And that's going to be a loss of yardage.
It's fantastic. They're starting to play a little more aggressive, especially off the edge. And again, at the point of attack, it's not like we're getting knocked off the football.
A whole host of Blue Devils were in there to stop that one. Big Aaron Mitchell, another guy Coach couldn't say enough about this week. Everything he's done for his team. 2nd and long. They go to the ground. Running back has it, and he fumbled, Coach. And I believe Lawrence Tech landed on it, and they did.
Great
That is
hit.
Carter Schmidt, the do-it-all middle linebacker. Comes up huge, picking up that ball there right before that knee hit the ground.
Excellent job. They bounced the play outside. Great hit. Rips at the ball. There it is.
And I believe he forced it and got it. Did he, Coach?
Yes.
Carter Schmidt.
That's fantastic. The defense is better than the 21 points. I'm telling you, they've just given up a couple plays just because of the edge not being set. They can play with these guys.
Leading tackler on the year comes up with a forced fumble and the recovery. So after the mistake by LTU, they make up for it right away, getting that ball back. And now they are in business at their own at the Defiance 38 is where they take over. Gain of 1 there on 1st down. They got Sanders lined up way outside now. The running back is all the way at the bottom of your screen, right by that arrow at the 40-yard line. Quarterback's going to go the opposite way. Does he have some room? Not much. Schuster tried to spin out of it, but he gets brought down at the 35. Going to be maybe a gain of a yard.
I like the play call. I like the quarterback running the ball. A little quarterback sweep, but it's just well defended.
And after one, Defiance comes out strong. They lead it 21-3, but Lawrence Tech is on the move. We'll have the second quarter coming up right after this.
Because every athlete deserves to be treated like a pro. Henry Ford Sports Medicine.
I told you could get happy hour every day from 1 to 8 p.m. at the Evergreen Bar in Southfield. And the new menu items are looking right. Oh, okay, I see they got lamb chops now. You know you gotta hit the shrimp with the lemon drip. Okay, Evergreen Bar done stepped it up. Cheers to that. And on Friday and Saturday nights, they got a nice karaoke vibe from 7 p.m. to midnight. Everything was tasting right, and the drinks was hitting extra strong. Make sure y'all pull up to Evergreen Bar and Grill in Southfield.
Meet the IHOP House Faves value menu. Everything's just $6. Like the Breakfast Faves combo. $6. French toast breakfast, $6. $6 for all this and all that. That's a lot of breakfast for $6. Weekdays at IHOP.
Detroit is my home. In Detroit, my first love came into my life.
Welcome back to Blue Devil Stadium. It is third down. Long way to go for the Blue Devils here to begin the second. Schuster has his man. What a throw. Enzo down there. The big fella caught it in midair, hung on as he was hit. Coach, let's take another look at it.
That was such a great throw. He had to put it over the linebacker's head and get it dropped down. Fantastic throw and catch.
Got popped, hung on to it. Great job there by the red shirt freshman from Macomb Lutheran North. Moves the chains way down the field. Now the Blue Devils are in the red zone where they've done some work this season when they've gotten down there. That's Tackett in motion. Looking for the end zone. Throw just a hair too high right there at the pylon.
I love that play call. That's a jailbreak, screen, and go.
And running it for the big fella.
Just a little overthrown.
Another one of those seniors, Logan Tackett. Looking to find the end zone this season for the 5th time on Senior Day. So it'll be 2nd down and 10. Coach O is not happy with something that happened down there. He had to call a timeout.
Timeout call by Lawrence Tech.
Well, Coach, the momentum definitely changed a little bit here. After 3 straight drives in maybe about 3 minutes and getting down 21-0, Blue Devils have responded nicely. Got the fumble recovery, kicked a field goal. Now here they are in the red zone where they've scored touchdowns 14 out of 25 times this year.
Yeah, unfortunately, you get off to a bad start, but then all of a sudden you wake up and go, you know what? They're not better than we are. We can beat these guys. Let's go. And hopefully we can get a score here, a touchdown, and the kids realize that, yeah, we're going to beat these guys today.
Be a brand new ball game if they can punch one in right here. So after the timeout, here comes Schuster. JJ at the bottom, 2 receivers high. Now it's JJ in motion. They fake the handoff to him, pitch it out to Sanders. Here he comes, cross the 15, still fighting, not much more after that though. Good play there. Misdirection with Johnson.
Yeah, that was a good play, but they were, Defiance defended it very well.
Yeah, Sanders had nowhere to go. Gain of 2 on that play. Going to bring up 3rd and long one more time. They can get a first down if they get down to the 11.
Boy, you just like tight ends down in this area.
Schuster looking to his right. Got a man out there.
Great
and it's
ball.
going to be in and out of the hands of Santino, who was right there at the goal line, had to lay out but couldn't bring it in. It looks like we're going to get another kick.
Coming away with points is still very important here. It's a good drive. They converted on a couple third downs, which is big. And again, the defense is resting. It was a good drive. Need points.
Here comes Santino after banging in the 45-yarder. This one from 31. Kick is up. Kick is through.
Excellent.
And just like that, the lead is cut a little bit more. Now 21-6. Vincent Robinson doing all the work so far. Great job by him. As we said, 45-yarder, kicking to one direction. Now 31 coming back the other way. And he's got all the scoring off his right foot so far. They are looking much better, though, than they did the first half hour we were on the air here,
Absolutely.
Coach.
Absolutely. And we're a good football team. They are. Throw the records out for both teams. This is good football we're watching. And we just had a couple unlucky things happen to us. It was our own mistakes, but we're right there.
Yeah, if you take away especially the long touchdown run by Thomas, breaking tackles, he did a great job confusing the defense, but there was a couple they should have had him. You know, and that was more on Lawrence Tech than it was for them.
Absolutely.
You take that play away, we're looking at something a lot different. But the defense has locked down here. Let's see if they can do it one more time. Very early here in the second quarter. That kick is away, and it's going to be brought in. Across the 20, across the 30. Great return.
That was a tricky catch he made. Risky.
Yeah, Marshawn Taylor. Looked like he was grabbing one over the middle there. And he brings it in. Gets pretty good field position here. They're going to start it out at the 31. After that grab back at the 5. Carter Schmidt made the big play on Deef. Last possession, number 41 out there, that middle linebacker. Forced a fumble, and he brought it in to give him back and get 3 points for his Blue Devils of LTU. And we've got a whistle. Going to be a delay of game, I believe, Coach.
Yes, it is. And the defense keeps they have the mentality to create your own luck. It's a big advantage right now, 1st and 15.
Jordan Southall done a great job so far under center for the Yellow Jackets. He's going to turn and hand it off to the big fella. And there he is again. Carter Schmidt laying the lumber on Cam Turner. Let's take another look at this big hit. Little hole.
Excellent
No,
cut.
sir. Not anymore. Boom.
Oh, great hit. You could hear that hit all the way up here. What? That was like 2 little cars hitting each other there.
You could hear that one in Farmington. So now 2nd down, 13 to go. Carter's feeling it right now. The sophomore from Ogama Heights, and it looks like we got a jump here. We do.
Yeah, we had pressure coming off the edge, and the tackle flinched.
This game is turned around from the opening 3 possessions. It's now Defiance making the mistakes. They're going the wrong direction. 2nd penalty here on this drive.
Yeah, defense is playing much more aggressive. We're attacking. Now it's pivotal because we've got to have disciplined rush lanes here.
Thomas is back out there.
And you got to watch bringing pressure here because this is a good opportunity to run a screen.
And we have not seen a lot of that yet today, Coach. That's what we thought we were going to. Just one so far. They're coming after him, and he's heaving it down the middle of the field. Thomas is out there, and he's got him in stride. What a throw to Thomas. And just when you thought they were in trouble, the Yellow Jackets blow right by it. out of the backfield. It's not a screen from Thomas. It's a catch for about 50.
Big throw. You know, and our ends are doing a great job of creating pressure, but the quarterback's stepping up. We don't have anybody in our A or B gap to get in his face. We need pressure up the middle as well.
Great job so far by the quarterback. You see why he's in there. The freshman. Going to be scary for years to come. He's doing a great job, but he's in trouble this time. They finally bring him down. There's Schmidt again. Lost his head. He's out there finding his helmet, but it's Cooper Collins finally getting in there and bringing him down.
And we were much more disciplined there with our pass rush. We had guys in the get. When he tried to step up, we had people there.
48 yards on that pass connection, but they lost about 7 on that sack by Cooper Collins. 2nd and 17, and we've got another whistle. Looked like timeout for LTU before the snap. That is correct. Their second of the first half. Well, outside of that play, Coach, great job by this defense, and it's led by Schmidt, who's been their do-it-all guy this year.
Yeah, he's a heck of a football player. You know, we talk about the discipline and the improvement we've seen from them, but it's hurting the defense a little bit. We've got to sharpen up.
On what we've seen earlier in the year, too, maybe it's just with experience. A couple things, they play great, but then one gets popped or a penalty. We have not seen the penalties in the past few weeks, but in this game we are seeing that big plays killing.
Yeah, it's 4 big plays right now. And to me, a big play is anything over 20 yards.
Yeah.
And, you know.
And they're getting 50
yeah,
on a bunch of them.
Right.
But after that sack, though, it's 2nd and 17. And they are pushed all the way back to the 35-yard line. Kicking game not as strong for the Yellow Jackets. Mariquin's long, just 29 yards this year. So they've got to gain a whole lot to get back in his range. Southall's got Thomas with him. Fakes the screen, goes over the middle, and he's got a man. That is a great grab out there. Shante Gibson brings it in, lost his helmet, and now he's down inside the 10.
Unfortunately, sometimes a great throw beats great coverage. That was a great throw. Coverage is right there, and a fantastic catch.
Yeah, nothing you can do about that.
No.
An absolute rope thrown out there. Darion Foster had good coverage, just brought in by Shante. Now they keep it on the ground. It's Thomas up the middle. Nothing doing, gain of 2.
That one is. That doesn't look like the other one, does it? It is not.
81% on the year in the red zone for the Yellow Jackets. They find the end zone 62% of the time, so not favorable numbers here for LTU. They go back to 12. Oh, look at this. Lots of room, but he's going to be brought down right before the goal line. Great tackle there to save 6.
That was a well-blocked quarterback counter play.
And they like to run this when they get down inside that red zone. We saw it last time. Tack it in there. And I believe he is still out there, Miles Tackett. He does hand it off this time, and he's brought down. Great stand.
That was a great fill by the linebacker there.
Yeah, Tackett came in. He'd run the ball a couple of times. Just 49 yards on the year, but we saw one of those big plays. 28 yards to set up their last touchdown. Here he is again. Got a man in motion. Tackett keeps it. This time untouched. Touchdown, Defiance.
That's a well-designed play. Quarterback counter.
Yeah, they're running the big fella out there when they get in there, and so far we've had no answer for it. Tackett taking it in. And just like that, the momentum has shifted back to the fellas from Defiance, Ohio. Merquin in to kick it. It's up and through. And Defiance has extended their lead as we take one more look at it.
Yeah, they're going to gap block down, pull guard and backside tight end, H-back, and it's just beautifully executed.
Yeah, great block there by Griffin coming over, pulling, opening that hole. The young freshman. And Tackett just walks into the end zone. The good thing is there is plenty of time for LTU to find the paint for the first time today. No better time than right now with 9:05 to play before the break.
Yeah, and this is big. The kids got to get going here because the seniors, like we said, this is probably the last time they're ever going to strap the pads on again. And you're going to remember your last football game. And for the rest of the kids, you know, this is what you're going to think about the whole rest of the year. An opportunity to win a football game.
I was at a high school game last night, and it turned into a blowout. First team offense was out there, and quarterback, who's been a great player for a long time, throws an interception. And then that was it for him. The next drive, the backup kicked it off. Well, that was an interesting kick. One hopper there and down at the 33-yard line. But, yeah, the game was out of hand. Coach put in the young guys at the end, and I felt bad because this kid is an all-league player, great player with a great program, and his last throw was an interception.
And unfortunately, that kid is going to remember that.
Right. It's like, Coach, let me go in for one play to throw a screen. Come on, let me do something.
Well, you know, it's fun. In my last game I coached, we went for two at the end of the game, and I didn't have a timeout to burn, so I rushed my call because I had to. I still wake up at night, and this has been 8 years, thinking, why didn't you just call 36 power boot left pass? Still haunts me to this day.
Here comes Sanders up the middle. That's a good gain on first. Going to be about 4 yards on first down. Yeah, I feel like that every time I play Tecmo Bowl still, Coach.
Oh, you had to be the Raiders when they had Bo Jackson.
Yeah,
nobody
just hand it to Bo. Why'd you throw it?
Yeah, 80-yard touchdown run every time.
And you got a zigzag like Thomas did on that one touchdown he had earlier today.
Exactly.
Here we go, second down, 6 to go. Schuster's got a man. Hits
Excellent.
it. That's a first
Excellent.
down
Big
and a
play.
whole lot
Big
more.
play.
Santino's got room to run. Going to take this one all the way down to the 11. That is what they needed. Giving up a few big plays. Finally, LTU gets a big one of their own.
Absolutely. The sideline, our stands are jacked up. Again, we can get this momentum going here. Need to keep doing things like that.
Great job before finally being brought down. You got to give it to Jay Graves-Rice, tracking Santino down and getting him down, saving the touchdown there.
I'm telling you, I love play action. They've got two tight ends out there right now. I love tight ends down here in the red zone.
Alizolo, huge gain. Tackett in motion. Schuster over the middle again. Got him again. Touchdown, TJ Byard.
They went max protection there. They had two tight ends. They both stayed in and blocked. He had plenty of time to throw, and he threw a dart.
Yeah, and how about the throw where only TJ could get it.
And a fantastic catch.
TJ Byard finds it for the fourth time this season. Man, he has been impressive the second half of the year. helping his team get back in this game and answer the most recent touchdown from Defiance. Here we go, Coach. Let's take a look at it.
Yeah, both tight ends stay in and block, so they got max protections, plenty of time. He threw a bullet. Fantastic catch.
Yeah, great job. Del Howard had his hand in there. He thought he was going to get a piece of that thing. No, sir. The freshman from North Muskegon brings it in. 4th touchdown of the year for him. And he has been big, as we said. How about against Madonna? 8 grabs, 147 yards, and a touchdown. And he's looking good right now. Got his team back in this thing. 28-13 now.
Yeah, that was fantastic. That's exactly what this team needed. As bad as the first quarter went, we're only down 2 scores, which is nothing in college football.
Absolutely. Just 2 scores, plenty of time. 2.5 quarters still to play. And you got the little momentum. You hear the crowd getting back into it.
This is pivotal. We need to finish the second quarter strong. Have the momentum going into halftime. Great kick.
That boot goes through the end zone, and again, you hear the crowd a little bit. They're liking it. Let's see if the defense can capitalize. Carter Schmidt having a great game so far today. Justin Greer Sykes as well.
Yeah, I like that Schmidt. He is a football player.
The sophomore from Ogama Heights, up north.
We've got to have an answer to that quarterback counter. We haven't defended that very well.
Well, they are going wide here. Nobody in the backfield. Man is in motion. They're going to throw. Got a man right there near the sticks. It's going to be just short. Going to be 2nd and 1. Hey, let's go down to the sideline and Carmen Foster for the first time today. Carmen.
I'm here down on the field with freshman TJ Byard. TJ, great touchdown. How did it feel to get in the end zone in that moment?
It felt good. We just got to keep it going because, we can come back. So excited to get it started. Let's go.
And like you said, how is this going to change the team momentum? Obviously, we saw that on the field during that whole drive.
We just got an energy burst off of that. So, we just got to carry that energy and carry throughout the whole game.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Good luck.
Thanks, Carmen. South Hall looking for a man way deep down the field. That would have been another breaker. Shante Gibson down there, but no, sir. Going to be incomplete. And that's going to bring up 3rd and less than a yard.
That was still a good throw, but what I like there, you can see the D-line coach got after those guys. We had pressure up the middle in his face, and that is critical.
Big 3rd down here. And TJ said exactly what we talked about. Hey, man, yeah, that's momentum. We're feeling it. Let's see if they can get a stop. Trying to, just missed it.
Just had him.
Aaron Mitchell in there. Great job by the junior. But he got about, not even 3 or 4 inches the wrong direction, and that moves the chains.
Yeah, he's a powerhouse. I was down on the field during warm-ups. His arms are like Lou Ferrigno's.
He's got the Hogan 24-inch pythons.
He's put together.
No question about it. This time doesn't have much going once again. Great job by the boys in blue. Getting in there, getting a stop.
Yeah, we're playing so much more aggressive than we did the first couple of drives.
So it's going to be 2nd and 9. Clock now has hit the 6-minute mark here in the first half. Southall's got a man, but this time, that might be the worst throw we've seen him throw today. Had a man out there, but just overshot him.
Absolutely, but that's a quarterback's worst nightmare is having somebody in their face. And the last 2 throws, he's had somebody in his face.
South Hall 5 of 8 today. 126 yards. Got that long touchdown. The 48-yarder to kick off this game. Now 3rd and long.
Key play here. Get off the field.
They hand it off. It's Thomas, and he's got the first down and more. He takes it to the 50. I don't think the Blue Devils were expecting that one. Kept it on the ground. And, man, Thomas once again comes up big.
Yeah, well, great play call. You got to tip your hat there. I mean, we were expecting pass for sure.
Thomas is having a great day, as is his Yellow Jacket teammates. They're on the move again. Here he is, left side this time, and he is met and brought down for a loss. Big time tackle in there, and a great job to knock him back.
That was great team defense there. Love to see that.
And again, you can hear the people here, man. They are hungry for a win. Anthony Wright getting it done. Big fella from Sterling Heights. They're coming after him this time, and they got him. Aaron Mitchell getting in there for his 4th sack of the year. Southall had no chance on that one, Coach. He was in there like a rocket.
Excellent pass rush there.
The big fella making his presence felt. Once again, Coach told us this dude's been incredible. And you're seeing it right there. It is now 3rd and 19.
See how aggressive Defiance is here.
South Hall's throwing. They're coming after him. Just missed. Got a man downfield, but is thrown out of bounds. And that's the stop they were looking for. They get it. The defense coming up huge with plenty of time to do some more damage and make this a completely different game going into the locker room.
That was so good to see. That was really good defense there, especially on that last play. Again, the quarterback tried to step up, but this time we had a D tackle in A and B gap in his face.
LTU forces the punt. Byard back to receive it. It came after him. Kick gets away.
Fair catch.
Fair catch is called for at the 29-yard line. And that's where Ryan Schuster will take over. Got to take his boys 71 yards. They're down 28-13, but 3:47 to play. And as they showed on the last drive, they can strike quick. Just a buck and a half it took them to get the end zone last possession.
Absolutely. This is critical going into halftime. We need at least 3 points.
Logan Tackett, the big tight end, he's in the slot. JJ Keon in the backfield with Schuster. That's Tackett in motion. Quarterback keeps it. Oh, he's hit hard. Big time hit by Jay Graves Rice. Schuster's up, he's fine, but man, he took a lick.
Yeah, that was a little outside zone read there. He might have wanted to give that one.
Great job there. Graves Rice closing that door quickly.
Yeah, but there's nothing wrong with a 3-yard gain.
So it's 2nd and 7. Here comes Schuster. He's throwing this time. Got a man. It's JJ. Little stutter step there from JJ before he went down to go get it, but we do have a flag. I think we're going to get a late hit here.
Yeah, that was a well-thrown ball. It looked like he did trip right when the ball was getting to him.
Yeah, right about the 50-yard line. He stumbled a little bit, but it doesn't matter because Schuster was hit late. And that's a big-time gain. That's going to take the ball all the way to the 48. First and 10 now for LTU. 3:14 on the clock. Schuster fakes the handoff. Got a man over the middle. Same play as last time. Once again, JJ went to the turf, hit his hands, and could not hang on.
Great play design.
Yeah, the play was there for sure. In and out of the hands.
A little RPO, great read. Just couldn't quite connect.
Second and 10 now. Still at midfield. Schuster with a little delayed handoff. Here's Sanders, still on his feet, puts his head down. He's up near that first down yard line. They're going to mark his knee down 2 yards short, but a big-time gain there, bringing up now 3rd and 2.
A little delayed draw action. You don't see that much in college football anymore. That was a great play.
Yeah, it definitely caught him off guard. Sanders broke for 5, fought his way for the final 3. Clock is moving. Now at 2:35 to play before the break. Big 3rd down play. Schuster hands it off. Sanders fights for it, but he is met right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they had an unbalanced slot here. They ran an ISO play. Would have liked to see him gone off tackle there. They had him outflanked to the tight end side.
And we're going to get a timeout on the field. As they come to the sideline, deciding what to do here. 4th and short. Blue Devils 27% this season on 4th down. What do you think, Coach? You go for it here?
Absolutely. It's the last game of the year. For sure you go for it.
Nothing to lose. Keep some momentum.
Absolutely.
Put some more points on the board. Final timeout here taken.
Yeah, I mean, your mentality, and it's the last game of the year. I mean, you're not going for a league championship. You're not trying to qualify for the playoffs. It's all or nothing. There is no tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, Schuster back out there, along with his offense. Got to get to the 42. They're bunched down on the right side. Schuster's throwing. Got a man wide open, nails him. And that is a first down and a huge pickup. Look at old Santino down there. Red shirt junior brings it in. Great call, Coach. It worked out.
It was a great call. They were in a little bunch set there. The quarterback was very patient, waited for him to pop open, delivered a great ball.
Santino, Palazzolo, having a good day for himself so far. Here's Schuster again. Was looking right, has to come back left, got a man, brings it in. That's going to be another first down, I believe. Yes, it will. Once again, Santino out there making things happen.
Yeah, that was
But he's a little banged up, though, Coach.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, he got up slow, then he got up and went right back down, took his helmet off. Now he's trying to walk, as you can see again. Can't see exactly what the deal is, but he is walking a little gingerly. Now he looks like he's all right. Good to see. Hopefully he can get out here a play or two later.
That was a nice shot he took. Might have knocked a couple cobwebs loose.
Right. He looks like he's doing all right now. Been huge so far on this drive. The last two grabs from the junior from Romeo, keeping this drive moving. Nearing the red zone now. They've got a $1:38 left and 24 more yards to go. Schuster throwing again. Has to step up. Gets spun around. He's in trouble. Dumps it off. Great decision. Enrico bringing it in there at the 20. How about Schuster keeping that thing alive?
That was a heady play.
We've got another timeout. LTU calling it that time. Going to bring up 3rd and 6, but can't say enough about Schuster. He has stayed clean all day, and when they have gone after him, he stayed on his feet and made things happen like he did right there.
Yeah, so I think that's our last timeout.
That'll do it, yep.
Pivotal, but they've done a great job getting it down here. We said at the beginning of the drive they need points here going into halftime.
Yep, and they are in field goal position now. If it comes down to that, they got plenty of time now in the red zone. Second and 6, right there at the 20.
Yeah, even though there's no timeouts, you can still run the football here.
Sanders is out there. Along with J.J. Santino and T.J. He's throwing. Got a man. It's J.J., but great job on defense. Getting in there, getting the hands up, knocking it down.
Yeah,
that's Dominique Williams.
Yeah, this is a well-thrown ball, but defense was just a little better. Just a little behind him.
We got a flag on that right there on 3rd down. And that will, in fact, move the sticks, I believe. Yes, it will.
That's a big break.
So now down to the 10. 1st down, goal to go for LTU. Schuster fakes the run, comes back to the other side. He's got Tackett all alone inside the pylon. Touchdown, LTU, Logan Tackett. This is their red zone man, Coach.
Yep,
5th touchdown of the year. He makes it happen on senior night. And look at him doing the strut there, the Vince McMahon walk.
Love that. Finally got the ball to a tight end down in the red zone. I love it. That's the old-fashioned Michigan cross pass. But you can do it so many different ways out of so many different formations. That was a great play design.
Got a flag just before the kick. False start on the Blue Devils. It'll move them back a couple of yards. Old Vincent has not missed an extra point yet this season. Came in 25-25. Gets backed up a couple of yards, though. He's got to kick this one from 25 yards out now. And we have another flag. And once again, he'll be backed up. I think they're just testing him at this point, Coach, when you haven't missed one all year.
Yeah,
it's making your degree of difficulty a little more.
Kind of strange you'd have 2 of those your last game of the year.
Got a little too excited after that touchdown. They are right back in this game. Let's see what he can do from 30. There's no way, right?
I wonder if someone on the defense is making sounds that sound like a snap, like a hit or go or something like that.
Well, the officials are talking now, and the white hat.
Because that is illegal. You cannot do that.
White hat pointed the other direction there on that one. Now they're coming in for a little conference. And there you go. Old Vincent, he's going to get dizzy in there walking back and forth.
Yeah, the defense can stunt and move around, but you can't make noises that sound like a cadence. I bet that's what happened.
That very well may have been. Well, here we are. Now we're back to the 15. Fourth time is a charm. Hey-oh. And it's through.
All right. Uh-oh, it's getting a little testy out there.
Somebody, Coach is out there. Get off the field, boys. All right.
You know, when you're the player on the kickoff or the kicking team, it is not a fun job because the defense is mad because you just scored.
Right.
And you just have to step down and basically protect yourself, and you know they're just going to come over and blast you, and there's nothing you can do about it. It's a horrible thing. I had to do it back in my college days. I was the tight end, and I had to step down and just would get destroyed. And the coach would be like, if you're going to get run over, just get run over slowly. I'm like, thanks, coach. That is not a fun team to be on.
Yeah, that's this job stinks. Go do it now, right?
Right.
Wait, this has turned into a ball game. Looked like trouble early, but Lawrence Tech with a heck of a response here. It is now 28-20.
Yep.
What a job by these
Absolutely.
Blue Devils. You know, Coach told us you'd never know that we're a 2-7 team. You'd never know we've got 25 guys down. Every day at practice, you're seeing it out here. You get down 21-0, and they have fought back here on senior night.
Yeah, we have a ball game. Another great kick.
Another great kick through the end zone. Bring it back out to the 20. You know, Vincent got plenty of practice, earlier. That one actually Carter Dixon kicking that through the end zone. So just over a minute for the Yellow Jackets. And they can strike quick. We've seen it 3 times already today. Let's see if they can do it one more time. This LTU defense has really stepped up.
Now, when we hold the edge and our pass rush is disciplined, we're a good football team on defense. It's just we've had 4 breakdowns.
Here they go on first. Keep it on the ground. That's Thomas up the middle. Had some room. There he is again. Big 4-1 getting in there and making the shoestring tackle. Carter Schmidt. He's 2nd and 3. Throwing this time. Throws a little low. No problem. Out there for the first down across the 40. Colin Martell getting him out of bounds there. That does stop the clock. 41 ticks on the clock. Southall drops it off, but that ball is dropped, I believe. Nope, they say he caught it, and that's going to be a loss of yardage.
Well, they take a timeout. They've got 2 left after this. 35 seconds left in the game.
Yeah, they hadn't used one yet till right now. But they've got a lot of moving to do. As we said, their kicking game not quite as good as Lawrence Tech's. Just 29 yards, longest field goal that they've had all year.
Yeah, again, it comes down to avoiding the big play defensively.
And we have seen that so far today. Thomas with a 48-yard touchdown run. Wade. I should say pass, Coach. Wade had a 41-yard reception. Thomas had a 51-yard touchdown run, 28-yard run as well in there. Cannot afford the big play here. Blue Devils have worked this down to a one-score game. They've got 35 more seconds. They're coming after the cue, and they got him, but he slips out. Incredible job to get that away and then complete the pass, and that's going to be a first down for Rome.
That was such a great defensive goal. A little crossfire blitz. We had him. We just didn't get him to the ground. Great job by the quarterback.
He has been impressive, Coach.
He has been, and that's why you like big, strong quarterbacks.
Yeah, and he came in, you know, on our two-deep roster that we received from the coaching staff. He was listed number 2 on there. Had a quarterback go down injured earlier in the year. So you think about where he was just a month and a half ago, and now he's out here dropping dimes. That was an incredible job to get out of trouble. And not only get out of trouble, he throws and fires for the first down now here at the 50. Going to be 1 yard short, I should say. 2nd and 1. They got to get to the 49. They do. It's Thomas. And they don't bring him down until the 45. 14.4 seconds are on the clock. Little more work to do for the Blue Devils. Another timeout taken by the Yellow Jackets.
This is a situation where double reverse pass, hook and ladder, those things, hopefully our defensive coaches, I'm sure they are talking to our kids about.
And that's one thing we have not seen yet today. We haven't seen any bag of tricks at all yet.
No, from neither team.
Yeah, you're right. This would be the perfect time for it. They got 45 more yards to go. Just 14 seconds to do it. Our defense has stepped up big time here in this second quarter. South Hall has Thomas out there with him. 3 wide. Steps up in the pocket. Little trip. He's in trouble. He's running. He's running the wrong way. Missed the tackle, though. Picks up a block. And there he goes. Barry Sanders style here in Southfield. Down to the 35. Fortunately for LTU, they forced him to run around so much that clock hit 0.
I tell you what, kudos to our defensive backs there. We only rushed 3, and they did a great job forcing him from the pocket. But when that happens, sometimes your defensive backs take their eyes off of the receiver because they're watching the quarterback. And kudos to them. They kept their eyes and they stayed on their guys.
Well, incredible job, Coach. Before we throw it down to Carmen, just you got to be impressed by the comeback here after falling behind 21-0.
100%. And I think they realized this team's not better than us. We're inflicting stuff on ourselves. And they fought their way back into the ball game.
Well, let's head down to the head coach. Coach O is down there with Carmen.
I'm down here with Coach O. Coach, obviously the game started not in your favor, but you guys have flipped the momentum, getting a closer lead. Tell me a little bit about that and how that shows that this team faces adversity well.
Well, we just play every play.
Yeah.
We don't look at the scoreboard, to be very honest. We don't even talk about the score. So that's my job, is to worry about the scoreboard. Their job is to play, and right now that's what we're doing, and we're going to continue in the second half.
Yeah. And then talk to me a little bit about the message going into the locker room to keep that momentum up.
The message is we're going to fight, period.
Love it. Thank you so much.
All right, thanks, Carmen. Yeah, that's what they've done all year long. Hopefully they can fight for another 30 minutes here and send those 18 seniors home happy. We'll have the second half coming up after this right here on the LTU Sports Network.
One lucky LTU student has the chance to win up to $500 right here at halftime. Here's how it works. Make one ball in the box and win $100. Take 2.
Because every athlete deserves to be treated like a pro. Henry Ford Sports Medicine.
I told you could get happy hour every day from 1 to 8 p.m. at the Evergreen Bar in Southfield. And the new menu items are looking right. Okay, I see they got lamb chops now. You know you gotta hit the shrimp with the lemon drip. Okay, Evergreen Bar done stepped it up. Cheers to that. And on Friday and Saturday nights, they got a nice karaoke vibe from 7 p.m. to midnight. Everything was tasting right, and the drinks was hitting extra strong. Make sure y'all pull up to Evergreen Bar and Grill in Southfield.
Meet the IHOP House Faves value menu. Everything's just $6. Like the Breakfast Faves combo. $6. French toast breakfast, $6. $6 for all this and all that. That's a lot of breakfast for $6. Weekdays at IHOP.
Detroit is my home. In Detroit, my first love came into my life. I bought my first car, my first home, where my firstborn entered the world. Can you see what I see? The future that is upon us? New generations will experience their own fabulous firsts. They will have their own stories, first memories to share.
If your workload requires strength and durability, Silverado from your Metro Detroit Chevy dealers will have your back, handling everything you need to bring your unique vision to life. When the job calls for the best, Silverado is the hardworking pickup that means business. Lease a 2026 Silverado Crew Cab LT for just $189 a month. Put it in D and see why Chevy drives the Motor City.
Welcome back to Southfield, Michigan for the season finale. Lawrence Tech University taking on Defiance College, looking for their 3rd win of the year. They will receive the second half kickoff. Ryan Slocum here with you.
All right, this is great. We've got the momentum coming in from halftime. Now we need an important start here. Important to
And
get
look
a
at
great
this.
start.
And TJ Byard gives him just that. He breaks free. Looked like he was going to be down around the 30. He takes it all the way to the 45. That other voice you just heard is the Hall of Famer, Tim Beckler. And Carmen Foster also alongside with us. Glad you could be here for this season finale at Blue Devil Stadium. Senior Day here at LTU. Blue Devils trying to get a win to send their 18 seniors home happy and pick up their 3rd win of the year. In season number 1 under Coach O, who took over in the offseason. Team won just 2 games a year ago. This would be an improvement. They're looking to do that, led by this guy. Ryan Schuster fires over the middle. He's got JJ there, brings it in for the first down. First grab of the day for him. He's had a few attempts. This time he went down to the turf. Coach, he wasn't going to let that one go.
That was a great play design. They crossed the interior receivers to keep the linebackers shallow. Then they run a 15-yard dig behind it. Great throw. He had to have the protection. That took a long time to develop.
Big time pickup down to the 41, crossed midfield and into Yellow Jackets territory. Handoff to Sanders. He's got room trying to hit that edge. Great gain on first down. Going to be about 7 yards on first. If you were just joining us, holy cow, what a game it has been. Defiance came out, scored on their first 3 possessions in just over 3 minutes. It was 21-0. Your Blue Devils finally settled down a little bit. Offense started moving. Defense started hitting. And they are right back in this thing. Now 28-20. And that's Schuster. Fakes the handoff, keeps it, gets across the 30. Plenty of room for that first down.
And I love what Coach O said going into halftime. The scoreboard's going to take care of itself. He's the only one allowed to look at the scoreboard. The kids got to play, and I tell you what, they are bought in, and now we've got a ball game.
What Coach O has been telling us all season long, you're seeing it out on the field. He's got a bunch of fighters. More guys than you can even count on your fingers and toes out for the year with injuries. Other guys come in, and they get it done. Schuster, plenty of time, but he's got to move now. Fires it. Trouble with that one. Looking for JJ out there. Jalen Johnson threw into double coverage, and we do have a man down. 3 of them came together looking for that one.
Great job avoiding pressure, and he's done an amazing job at quarterback this year. 4 picks on the year. I mean, that's really good.
Absolutely, and we hope the young man who is down is okay. He took quite a hit down on the field. Yeah, you talk about Schuster, Coach. That was the big thing coming into this game. You got to keep him clean. One thing they have done, he has been sacked more than anybody else in this league so far this year. And got to keep him clean. He's had to run a little bit, had to scramble a little bit, but he has done a great job staying on his feet.
And making great decisions with the ball.
Absolutely, distributing that ball. You can see we are waiting for an injured player from Defiance.
Yeah, I'd like to see him move.
Yeah, that not great. Coach O now coming over. If you didn't see it, 3 players came together on that ball, all went diving for it. Fortunately, he has had some movement in his arms, so that's good.
Yeah,
saw a little of that there before the trainers came over.
Yeah, anytime there's a little collision with the head and neck involved, they are going to be very careful in how they handle the situation.
Well, here we go. This is great to see.
Excellent.
And that's even better to see.
It's huge. Football is the greatest game on earth, and unfortunately, there's injuries. It's so good to see him up and moving.
And up, and not only moving on his own. He had a little bit of help. Let's take another look at it here, Coach. We do have the replay. That's Dominique Williams. Schuster with a great job avoiding trouble. Throws it.
He's like, got him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he and his own player.
He got hit twice. Yeah, he got a little elbow from JJ and his own guy as well. Man, that is incredible.
Yeah.
Up and walked off on his own. Great to see. Glad Dominique's out there. Hopefully we will see him back out here today. He's had a great game so far. But let's get back to the game. It's 2nd and 10. LTU moving the ball. Schuster avoids trouble. Fires over the middle. Great defense there, looking for T.J. Byard. That was Del Howard getting his hand in there and breaking it up.
That was great coverage. The only thing you could say to the receivers, you got to come back to the ball a little bit. You've got to extend your hands toward the football. You can't let it get into your body, especially when you're getting defended so closely. But that was a catchable ball.
Oh, 3rd and 10. Ball sitting at the 29. Receivers bunched up high. Jalen Johnson on the bottom. Schuster looking over the middle.
Excellent.
Got a man. Santino brings it in. He gets sandwiched, but hangs on, and he's fired up. He's had a huge day so far. Those chains are moving. They're inside the 5. And here comes LTU. After being down 21 just minutes in, they got a chance to tie this thing up.
Such a great throw there.
First and goal, the 4-yard line.
Now we're starting to get our own big plays.
What a day. By Palazzolo. Santino getting them down inside the 5. He was big on their last touchdown drive. Here comes Sanders. He's got nowhere to go, though. Great job on D there, bringing him down. And that's going to be a loss of yards.
Jackson with the tackle.
4 grabs for Santino today. 74 yards. Had a 51-yarder. But his team gets backed up just a little bit. Now 2nd and goal, they're on the 7. They've got him bunched up at the top again. Tight end Logan Tackett out there. There he is. That's where he's going. But that ball thrown at his feet. Well defended as well.
Very well defended.
So it's 3rd and goal. Yeah, they were looking for Tackett again. They got him last time. Rolling toward that pylon. This time the defense was all over it. Sanders back at the 15. Here's Schuster. He's got room to run. He's gonna, and he's in there. Ryan Schuster with the vision. Touchdown, LTU.
That was such a great decision, great run. He's a great player.
He is really showing it. He is really showing it here over this last 5-6 weeks of the season. Coach told us he had to call him out a little bit. Had a few turnovers. Had, I believe, 3 in one game. Coach said, hey, buddy, we need you. And since then, he has been incredible leading this team, Kick is up. Kick is through.
Coach O, people might be thinking, how come he can go for 2 there to try to tie the game? But I completely agree with what he did.
Too early?
Too early to do that. I think you only go for 2 when you absolutely have to.
Well, and I tell you what, the way the offense and defense is clicking, who's to say they're not going to be right back down here scoring again and taking the lead in a couple of minutes. But right now, as you just said, they went for the kick instead of 2. So LTU does still trail 28-27. But what a difference since the first quarter of this game. It's been all Lawrence Tech.
It's turned out to be a great game.
And this crowd has come to life, giving these fans something to cheer about. Great crowd out here today. It is a 1-point game early on here in the third quarter. Game's really a microcosm of the whole season, Coach. It really is. The adversity, put in a hole before the season even started with 25 guys out before they even played 1 down. This one's going to be brought out of the end zone. That may have been a problem. Maybe not. Great slip, but not enough. That's only to the 16-yard line. Let's go down to the sideline and Carmen Foster. Oh, we'll get to her in 1 second. Before we do that,
yeah, these are the seasons. When you're your first-year coach, these are the seasons, these are the games that you build your program on, and he's done a tremendous job. These kids 100% believe, they've got fight, they're not going to quit.
All right, before they snap the ball here, now let's send it down to Carmen. Carmen, take it away.
For what? So great touchdown there by Ryan Schuster. Really saw him open up the lane. Okay, really saw him open up the lane there. It's great for LTU to be able to tighten the lead there and really keep the momentum going. Back to you guys.
Yeah, absolutely. And how about a little momentum on first down? Cooper Collins gets his big mid in there. The freshman out of Clarkson knocks him back a couple of yards.
Yeah, the coaches have definitely worked at getting that pass rush more disciplined, staying in their lanes, getting more pressure up the middle.
Oh, that was trouble. Run up the middle, and he may see nothing but green. They're closing in on him. He's running like Michael Johnson, and he is gone. Miles Tackett straight up the gut and gone.
That dreaded quarterback counter.
I'll tell you what, they have a weapon there with Tackett when he comes in. Moves over from the tight end position. He was doing damage earlier on in the game inside the red zone. This time, he does it from inside the other 20-yard line and takes it all the way for the score.
Yeah,
good answer by Defiance, but another big play led up by LTU.
Absolutely, and I think it goes to eye discipline. Not sure what the read is for the linebackers there. When you see guard and H-back pull, you've got to get over there, and they've just been sealing it. And then we're not getting a backside linebacker to the point of attack there.
And for the big fella, 6'2", 200, he outran everybody. And he took it 80+. Well, nothing new, partner. Got some work to do.
Another big play. Yeah, keep fighting, keep grinding.
Yeah, it wouldn't be LTU, wouldn't be this season without a little adversity. So after getting a little momentum, a little more adversity. These boys are used to it. Let's see what they got. This offense has been humming here for about a quarter and a half. But that was an incredible run. 86 yards officially. And just like that, Tackett, the other Tackett, had 5 runs, a $121, 2 touchdowns. Not a bad day.
And they caught us in man coverage, so we had no safety help. Nobody saw the ball. Eyes are all on receivers.
Here comes Byard. He hits the sideline. This time he's not going to slip it, and he's out around the 30. Yeah, he had a little bit of a head start without any safety help back there. They tried to run him down. Darion Foster did. Couldn't quite get there in time. So now it's up to Schuster again to lead his boys and make something happen. Schuster, 13 of 26. Got 188 yards, 2 touchdowns. And as you saw in the last possession, he ran one in. It's a pretty good day for Schuster, who's going to start this drive with 3 receivers at the bottom of your screen. And he's throwing on first, empty backfield. It's got Byard. Byard takes it off his shoelaces. Gets about to the 32. Pick up a 5 on first. Schuster came into the day 58% through the air, just short of 2,000 yards for the season in 9 games. Hands it off to Sanders this time. He had nowhere to go at all. Tyshawn Woodson is in there. We do have a flag.
Try to see what happened in the pile. Looks like there could be a face mask call.
Yeah, we've got a guy without a helmet out there. See what happens after the conference. Blue Devils seemed excited about what was going down afterwards. Yep, personal foul.
Yeah.
Hands to the head. So that penalty is going to go LTU's way. And that'll move the chains as well. Going to be the 4th penalty of the day on Defiance. And this one moves the Blue Devils up to the 47. Take the yardage any way you can get it.
Absolutely.
35-27. 9:30 to go here in the 3rd at Blue Devil Stadium on Senior Day. Here's Schuster looking for the out and up. Held on to it just a little too long, and he was hit. That's Davison Leonte.
He had a nice little sluggo route. He was going to pop open. Unfortunately, he just didn't have time to throw it.
Yeah, first time we've said that senior's name today. He's been a terror.
This might be intentional grounding. I don't know if the ball, yep.
Oh, wow.
I think the ball reached the line of scrimmage.
And that's a tough call because you could tell where he was throwing it, but he was hit as he threw.
Right.
So just like that, the 15 yards they got, they're going to get backed up here.
Yeah, I don't think his intention was to throw the ball away.
No.
The hit definitely
took the ball into
impacted the throw. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, tough break there for Schuster and the Blue Devils, so they are backed way up. Going to be 2nd and 25 now because of the grounding call. Loss of down and distance. Schuster slings it outside. There's Byard. Across the 40, gets some of that yardage back, but still a lot of work to do here on 3rd.
That's an excellent route. You basically throw that ball before the receiver's even open, and the receiver did a great job this time of coming back to the ball.
Going to mark it at 39, so that means it's 3rd and 16. Should say 41. Schuster coming after him, slips it, Stays on his feet. Spins out of trouble. Man, this guy, he's got the Flintstone feet, still working. Another incredible effort by Schuster. Gets across midfield, but that is going to bring up 4th down.
That was an incredible run.
Let's take another look at this. I mean, how many times?
Nice tackle there.
Here comes another one.
There's 2.
There's another.
Jeez. Lyman getting downfield, working.
That's incredible.
Great scramble.
Hey, he's had to learn a few moves this season, and he broke them all out of the bag right there. But it will be 4th and 5 as they came to the sideline here. Had a man down for Defiance. He's okay.
Looks like they're going for it.
Yeah, Blue Devils are going to go for it. This offense has been moving here lately. They feel they can get it one more time, and now we've got a timeout coming from Defiance. They will talk it over.
Could be going for it. Could be a little quarterback pooch punt.
Yep, we have seen that a couple of times this year as well. Yeah, let's take a look at.
Well, that's good. You like to see your opponents have to take an early timeout.
Yeah, they held on to him until the very end of the first half.
Yeah.
Schuster now 14 of 27, up to 193 yards, 2 touchdowns. Santino's been the big receiving target today, 5 catches for 99 yards. Byard, 3 for 28, but that touchdown. Tackett with the big 20-yard touch. And then Keon Sanders, 14 carries. 48 on the day. Here they come on 4th down. Got to get to the 43. Schuster's throwing, but he did not see the man coming right at him. A huge sack. Tyshawn Woodson coming in untouched. And that's going to be a turnover on downs. And not only that, Coach, they lose a couple yards. Now they're going to start possession on the other side of the 50.
Yeah, I liked that they went for it. I did not like the play call. It just took too long to develop. He didn't have time to throw it. I would have liked to seen that bunch set that they'd won earlier in the game. All right, it's time for the defense. They've got to step up here.
Yeah, wrong time for Schuster to finally get hit today. That was a big one. The defense has been hanging tough outside of that last play we just saw, and that's trouble. Once again, they're going to Tackett, lining up at quarterback. He ran 86 yards last time. Why not try it again? They finally messed that play up. That's been just terminal for the Blue Devils so far today. 2nd and 10 now. And Southall back in there, the traditional quarterback. He'll go back to his sideline. Marshawn Taylor in the slot here at the bottom. Southall with the pitch. That's Thomas again.
There could have been a holding call there. They
got
it.
Right. Good call by you, Coach. 5-yard gain, 6 yards, but they're going to head 5 yards the other direction after that hold. Thomas is looking for a face mask out there. He didn't see the hold, but yeah, that's coming back.
Yeah, you can create your own luck by being aggressive. Our DB there was coming up to set the edge and fought through the block and caused the hold.
Defiance up 35-27. Midway through quarter number 3 here in Southfield. Blue Devils looking for win number 3. Go out on a high note. 2nd and long. Southall looking high. Got him, man. Incredible grab. I believe that is Ward. Went up, high pointed it, fell back and brought it in.
It was excellent pass rush too. He was right in his face. Tried to match hands with the throw. That was an incredible throw and catch.
I said Ward, that's Rome out there. Different 4-letter word here at Blue Devil Stadium. He picks up a first down for his Defiance team. An absolute bullet thrown that time by Southall. Needed a little less gas on that one. That'll bring up 2nd down. Coach, I don't want to say the bad word here, but thunderstorms could be in the area soon.
That's horrible news.
Yeah. Here's Southall on 2nd. Fakes the pitch. Goes over the middle. That one too high for his man. So it will be 3rd and long.
That was well covered.
Yeah, great job by this defense. Can't say it enough. Outside of
the
those
big plays.
Big splash plays. And every single one of them has put points on the board so far. Thomas in the backfield. Davion Williams, bottom of the screen deep. Taylor in the slot. Fakes the handoff.
Oh, there's another hold. Great pass rush.
Didn't call that one.
Oh, that was a
but it is an incomplete. Incomplete passes. They were all over Southall, running for his life toward that far sideline. So it'll bring up 4th and long. Southall's staying out there. If you're just joining us, as we've said, not much of a kicking game for the Yellow Jackets. Their long field goal this year, just 29 yards. So as you can see, they are going on 4th and 10, looking for their hard count. Blue Devils don't jump. 3 receivers to the left. They're coming after
the edge.
And he's got a man wide open.
Oh.
He hits it, and it's dropped. So it'll be a turnover on downs. Markel Wade was there. He had him. He had it until he didn't.
Just got his hand in there at the last second, right there.
What a great job. De'Aaron Foster getting the hand in there, knocking it out of there. One more look at it.
Yeah, he's got it caught right there.
Oh, yeah, that's just an incredible play out of the secondary.
It was almost a fumble. I mean, he caught it and was tucking it as he swiped it out of there.
Darion Foster, transfer from Davenport, coming in, making the play right near the goal line. And you never know, Coach, that could be a game-saving play. That would have made it a 2-possession game. Still now, down just 8, 6 to play in the 3rd. Hand off to Sanders. He's got a little room, lowers the boom, and gets up near the stick. That's a gain of 9.
Yeah, I like him. When they run him off tackle, he's much better at that.
Yeah, you've been calling for that here this afternoon.
He runs behind his pads. He gets his shoulder pads down, keeps his legs going. Now, 2nd short. This is where you want to, be aggressive here.
We saw Defiance taking a shot on 2nd down and short earlier on. Let's see if the Blue Devils do. They do not. They go it back to Sanders, but that's good enough. That's moving the chains. That's a first down. Sanders, another one of these guys playing his last game here at Blue Devil Stadium. Looking to go out a winner. He's up to 51 yards on the day.
They've been tough, hard-earned yards, too. Again, I like it when they run him off tackle.
Here we go on first. Schuster fakes the handoff. Now he's scrambling to the outside. Has no one to throw to. He does now.
Wow.
Down to his knees at the 35 is TJ Byard. He paid for it, but he brought it in.
What a great scramble and throw, but he did a fantastic job of coming back to the quarterback and making himself available.
And once again, Schuster extending the play. Looks like he's toast here, Coach.
Yeah.
Right there, the handoff looked a little strange. Runs to the outside and finds his man.
Yeah, that replay doesn't appreciate how hard he worked to come back to make himself available for that.
And he took a lick, too, when he was down on his knee. Jermaine Bond got in there. Sanders with just a gain of 1 on that one. Bond laid the hit on him down on a knee, and you're defenseless at that point. You had nowhere to go. Byard had to come off the field after that hit. He is walking around down there, though. He'll be all right.
That was a great tackle by their free safety there. If he made him miss, he could have gone the distance there. He was a little upset with himself not breaking that tackle.
Trips high. Schuster's going that way. He's got a man.
Get vertical.
He's got to get vertical. You're right, Coach. You called it. If he went vertical right away, he would have had the first. Now he's going to be about 1.5 yards short. Yeah, unfortunate there. Going to be 3rd, and they're saying 2. Probably just a little bit less than that. TJ Byard is back out there, 83. He's at the very top of your screen. They're bunched up at the bottom of the line. Fakes the handoff, goes to Byard, another first down. Great throw once again. The quick strike moves the chains further down the field.
That's a well-designed RPO play. Read that linebacker, play action. He moves the way you want him to move, and it just creates a space for your receiver behind it.
So here comes LTU. Once again, down 8, 35-27 as we reach the 2-minute mark here in the 3rd. Schuster throwing again. Got a man out there. It is brought in, but it might be they're going to mark him forward progress there down to the 17. Yeah, gain of maybe 0.5 yard on that one. The wind is picking up. It is gusting. It's a little bit brighter than it was just a couple of minutes ago. But that wind is moving, Coach.
We don't need any delays today.
No. Ron, like we said, we know they can kick field goals. We've seen two of them already today. How will that affect another one if you have to kick? Schuster got back to Byard. He brings it in, takes it across the 10. They're going to mark him less than 1 yard short there.
These
inside the 10.
These are just well-timed passes. I mean, he's throwing these receivers open.
Byard's coming off the field now. Third and very short. Once again, empty at the top, 3 receivers down low. Sanders takes it, pushes his way. He has got that first down. It will now be 1st and goal for the Blue Devils.
Great run. There wasn't a lot there. He just kept his legs churning and picked up the first down.
Sanders over the 60-yard mark now. Byard with 7 grabs, 73 yards. He's had a great day. 1st and goal at the 8. Schuster hands it off. Sanders has got some room. He's got it. Touchdown, LTU. Keon Sanders. What a response as the clock hit 0 in the third quarter. The senior, the first one they announced today, the leader of this team, Keon Sanders, finding the crib in his last game here at Blue Devils Stadium. They are kicking again, Coach.
I like it. It's too early.
It's up and through. 35-34. Here's the touchdown run one more time.
It's an outside zone play, but he cuts it back inside and gets vertical. Pads low, legs going. Well blocked, great run. I like him in between the tackles instead of trying to get outside. That's his strength.
Well, this has turned into one incredible game here in the season finale. So glad you could be here with us. Sanders takes it in. He's got 19 carries on the day, now 74 yards, 71 total, and that touchdown run. Santino with another big day. 6 grabs, 106 yards. Most important thing, it's a 1-point game as we head into the fourth quarter. LTU will kick it away. Carter Dixon gonna boot this one. Coach, the response once again. They give up the 86-yard touchdown run. They come right back at them again.
Sometimes you have to just win in a shootout. You hate games like this as a coach. I think for fans it's very exciting, but as a coach, it's misery.
Yeah, why can't you just win them all 50-0? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's more fun.
It'd be a lot easier that way.
But it's time for the special teams or our defense. We need a critical turnover here.
Turnover would be huge. How about just a stop? How about a punt, boys? Dixon's kick is off. And
great kick.
It goes into the end zone. So the Yellow Jackets will begin their drive at the 20. How about Carmen Foster? She's down there on the sideline with the guy who found the end zone. Hey,
down
Carmen.
here on the field with senior Keon Sanders. Keon, great touchdown. Tell me a little bit about how it feels to be able to score today, a part of senior day as a senior.
It feels amazing. We had a great game plan, and I just had to follow it. First quarter we was down 21, but that just shows how resilient and how, willing we are to push, and I told my guys, be dogs. We down right now. It's my senior day. Do it for me. And they said they got me, and I'm going in. So.
I love that. It shows so much about the team and its culture. In this half and in the end of the first half, offense has been on fire. Tell me a little bit about what's been clicking so far.
So, what's been clicking is, we just, in our mental, we knew we can do it. We practiced this, all week. We just had to execute it. It's been there since the first quarter. We just had to get the jitters out. They punched us in the mouth early. So, we just had to shake back. That's all.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Good luck out there.
Thanks, Carmen, and thanks, Keon. Yeah, he said it. Be some dogs out there. They have been. They've been barking. Now we need to see a little bit of bite. That's going to be a first down.
Well, what I did
Davion
like,
Williams.
they ran that quarterback counter play on first down, and we stopped it. So maybe we've got that figured out.
Yeah, that has burned him all day. Whenever Miles Tackett gets in there, you know what he's going to do. He ain't throwing, he's running. And he has run at will so far today. It's going to be a first down for the Yellow Jackets. Thomas Plinkoing his way across the 40. Decent gain there. 3 to 4 yards on first down. He's had a big day as well. Couple of touchdowns for him. 94 yards on just 9 carries. Pair of touchdowns for Thomas. Tackett's been the big guy, though. You talked about him. He gets in there. They're thrown on second down. They're in trouble. Brought down at the 35. Couple of guys in there. One of them is the guy we've been saying all day and all year, Carter Schmidt. We take a look at Carter there. Just having a great game again. He did get the one big turnover today. Forced fumble, and then he scooped it up, laying on his stomach. It is 3rd and 13. Southall looking long. Got a guy right at the stick, but how about that tackle? He's going to be short.
Great tackle. Favorable mark there. I thought he was a little closer than that.
Colin Martell.
Ooh, are they punting?
Pushing him back, pushing him back. Yeah, that spot is not very good for Defiance. I thought he was at least
a yard
At
away.
least.
Yeah.
Yeah, that ref may be getting an earful down there, but you know what? We will take it.
Yes.
The break LTU needs, it forces a punt.
I would be punt safe here. This is a great time for a fake.
The kick is up. It is away. Good spiral. Byard watches it go out at the 17-yard line.
The defense responds.
The defense responds. They maybe catch a little break with the spot, and now the Blue Devils have a chance to take the lead in this game. As Keon said, it's been there all day. We just hadn't put it together. They have, and now they got a chance, Coach.
This is the first possession all game that they've got an opportunity to take the lead.
Incredible. It comes early here in the 4th quarter. After being down 21-0, just less than 4 minutes in, they've got a chance to take the lead. As we said, this is a microcosm of this whole season. These guys trust in the process. These guys playing no matter what and never giving up. Schuster thrown on first. There's Byard again. Catch number 8. And a great little slip. Gets his way near that first down marker again, and they're moving him. 10 yards.
See, that's what I like. A 5-yard completion, he gets vertical directly, turns into an 11-yard gain, you know?
So another first down and another big pickup for Byard. Freshman from North Muskegon. Looking to put his buddies out a winner here on senior day. And we got movement. So that's going to back him up a little bit. Byard with his 8th catch of the day. That leads the team. But it will now be 1st and 15 after the false start. Moves them back to the 23-yard line. Schuster and Sanders in the backfield. That's Tackett in motion. He's going to Tackett. Down the sideline. Overshot him, though. Good coverage as well. Had a man running right there with him, Tyshawn Woodson. We've said his name a couple of times today. Great job on the coverage.
With the old out and up there. Very well defended.
So after that, Tackett hits the sideline. Another pair of tight ends comes in. Charlie Ward, he's out there. Along with Ethan Fisher. The And then wide are JJ and TJ. They go to the ground. It's Sanders. Picks up some yards. Gets licked, though, right near the original line of scrimmage. It's going to be 3rd and 10 now. Obviously a huge play here.
Yeah, be
trying to take that lead.
Be interesting when he dials up here. As a coach, you plan and you've got a list of plays you want to run on 3rd down. You've got it all there. So when things get exciting, you can go, okay. On Wednesday, when I had time to be calm and really think about this is what I want to run, and he's going to dial up something good here.
Schuster scrambling around. He's got to get to the outside. Still looking, still got nobody. He's going to be brought down. Gets back to the line or near it, but that's going to be 4th down, and the Blue Devils are going to have to kick it. Just had nobody open downfield, nowhere to go. Extended the play as long as he could. We've seen him do it all day. He just couldn't throw it away in time.
Nobody made themselves available. Again, you got to give credit to their defense there.
So once again, Dixon back to kick it. Back at his own 13-yard line.
Opportunity missed, but we're in great shape. There's plenty of time.
And that is
no.
not good.
Oh, no.
And we may get a big fella touchdown. And the dismount, not great, as the Hankies come in. But it's going to be 6 points. We saw a little trouble earlier on with the snap. Gave Defiance great field position, which led to a touchdown earlier in the game. This time, it didn't lead to a touchdown. It gave them a touchdown. Hunter Coltrane with the triple Lindy into the end zone. There you go, there's the call. Unsportsmanlike conduct, as we'll take another look at it here, Coach.
Yeah,
and he
like
just dropped it.
Looked like it could have been a little bit of a low snap.
Yeah, the previous one bounced to him. I think that one he maybe just dropped it. And here's Coltrane. Russian judge says 1.2. But because of that, looks like they are going to go for 2. We told you they don't have much of a kicking game. They are backed up to the 15 here.
I don't think they gave him a touchdown there.
They took it away, I believe.
Yeah.
They took it off the board, and gave him the ball at the spot, I believe, of where
when
where
he
the
started
action happened.
When he started his flip, it might have been on the 1 or 2 yard line. So the penalty was caused before the touchdown. That's the only thing I can think of.
They could possibly have said he was down while he had the ball there. But we saw him say personal foul. Interesting.
Yeah.
It's a break for LTU.
Oh, nobody on
Little
the edge.
sweep, nobody there. Touchdown. Marshawn Taylor negates everything we just said. He's just going to give him 6 anyway. Great job on the sweep. Takes it in. And there is the 6 points for Defiance. Yeah, unfortunately, you could not hear the call, which was made by the official. We could see him. Couldn't hear what he said. Makes no difference. Taylor takes it in. Unfortunate turn of events here on special teams for the Blue Devils today. And now they are going for 2 again. And there you go. Two-point conversion is good. Let's take a look at that.
A little reminiscent of Kansas City, a little shuffle pass to the tight end, H-back.
Yeah, Markel Wade, as we take a look at there's the touchdown.
Yeah, we just didn't set the edge. We didn't have proper containing on the edge.
And that's another guy who does get the ball a lot on the ground. He had 16 rushes coming into this game. Hadn't seen him run the ball yet today, and he does there. Here you go on the two-point conversion. Big fella, taking it in. Big tight end.
Going for 2 there. That was a brave call. Instead of just going up 8, you go for 2, and now you go up 9. Now you're up 2 scores again. That was a gutsy call, but it worked out. Now the Blue Devils are in a real situation.
Got to make it happen right here. Down 43-34, just over 8 minutes to play in the season. Win number 3, definitely on the line. T.J. Byard back to receive it. He's had a huge day. The old fair catch. He'll let his team set it up. Incredible comeback for Lawrence Tech today. Down 21-0, just minutes into this game. Fought back, had a chance to take the lead. Had to kick it away there on the last possession.
That was a smart play there, taking a fair catch. Saves time on the clock. Still decent field position.
Ryan Schuster, Keon Sanders. Going to try to cut back into this lead, which has grown to 9. Schuster throwing over the middle. Scott Santino looking to make a move, but goes down. That's all right, though. Pickup of 7 yards. Going to be 2nd and 3. As once again it gets dark here in Southfield. Sun came out there for a little bit, Coach. Looked like we may avoid the trouble. Think we still will. But it has gotten dark here.
It has.
As has that scoreboard. Schuster looking to change that. Over the middle. Byard had it, and he dropped it. Old TJ hasn't made too many mistakes today.
No, he hasn't. That was unlike him.
In his hands and out. So it will be 3rd down, but it's definitely manageable here. Byard lined up at the bottom, bunched at the top. Schuster with the quick toss, and he throws it at the heel of Keon.
Well-designed play, just didn't have time to throw it.
Yeah, they came after him. Keon hadn't even turned around yet, and here comes the punting unit. Unfortunate. This offense was clicking. Defense was as well. Tells you how quick one play can turn everything on its head. Rome is back to receive this punt once again. This time it does get away.
Good snap.
End over end kick. And good job there bringing that ball in. It was taking a yellow jacket bounce.
Well, it's
Ethan
rubber
Fisher
hits the road. Rubber hits the road right now. Defense has to get a 3 and out and/or a turnover.
Yeah, down 2 scores for sure.
36-yard line, we're 1st and 10 for Defiance.
43-34. 3 and out would be incredible. After this great comeback by the Blue Devils here on Senior Day.
And if you're Defiance, you want to kind of go into your 4-minute offense here. You want to run the ball as much as you can.
And that helps right there.
Use the play clock. Take up as much time as you can.
Tristan Thomas goes over 100 yards for the day with that run. Picks up 6. Just 11 carries. Gonna mark him at 99 yards for the day. Man in motion is Taylor. And a little trouble there, a little confusion. They do get a yard out of it, but it is 3rd down.
Yeah, I'm really surprised by that. They snapped it with 13 seconds left to go in the play
Kill
clock.
that clock, right?
Yeah.
Yes, we've reached 6:15. Yeah, you'd be down to about 6. You take all the time you need. Up 2 possessions. This time they're killing some time. Jordan Southall looks to the sideline, changes the play. Still snapped it with 5. We got 2 flags in there as Thomas worked his way across the line, which was the 45, but 2 big flags coming in there. And we have a Blue Devil down on the turf.
Yeah, those penalties were late.
Training staff got out there pretty quick. Flag still down on the field. Coach O talking to the official now. Looking to get an explanation of what was going on. It's big Aaron Mitchell down. Looks like he's going to be all right, though. Had a little hitch in his giddy up. He has had a great day today.
He has.
Junior from Chip Valley. Disrupt in the middle there.
It appears it's on the offense.
Yeah, they're going back 5. It came right during the middle of that play. Had to be a hold or something in the middle, because as you said, the play was going on.
Yeah.
So it's 3rd and 7. They get moved back to the 38. Blue Devils need a stop. Can't let them get to the 45. There's that sweep again, and it worked again. He hits the pylon as he goes out, but was he out before he gets to the 45?
Depends where that spot is. It might be just a little short.
He looks like he's standing an inch behind that line. He being the referee. Pronouns, pal. And they are moving the chains. I mean, he just got it. Marshawn Taylor was at the 45.
Game of inches.
Yeah, and if you see where that ball is located, the tip is, I mean,
yeah,
couldn't get any closer. So 1st down for Defiance. Looking to run out that clock. It's down to 4:45. They keep it on the ground. Thomas looked like he had nowhere to go. He just keeps trucking all the way to the 50, and that's where the whistle blows. Five yards on 1st down never hurt anybody.
No, and I think if it was 2nd 10, he may have burned a timeout there.
Yep, the clock is still rolling.
Tough to call timeout when it's 2nd and 5.
4:15 to go. Play clock inside 10. And they snap it again early, coach. And they get knocked way back. Brody Snyder in there. Another senior. Clock still moving.
Looks like he just took his first time out here.
Just call it. Okay, yep, he did. They're coming to the sideline. First one for Lawrence Tech here in the second half. Good thing he held on to him. 3rd and long. They're at the 48. They got 7 to go. They got to get to the other 45. On 3rd down and long, Coach, what are you expecting and what do you call in this situation?
Well, you know, you can win a football game right here if you're Defiance. I think you got to be aggressive with the ball. You definitely play action or a safe pass, the boundary out. You need to be aggressive and finish the game offensively.
How about it for defense? How about for LTU?
Defensively, you need to send people here.
Sending them?
Yep, I think you need pressure.
3rd down and 7. All on the 38-yard
Well, here we go.
Yeah, it's win time. Both teams have to be aggressive.
Here comes Taylor again. Here comes that sweep again. Will he get the edge this time? He does not. Gets back to the 50. And that may force a punt.
Yeah, that was pretty conservative.
Now the clock is at 3:45. It's still moving.
That jet sweep has been effective for him, but very shocked that they didn't throw the ball there.
We have reached 3:30. TJ Byard. Big day offensively. Let's see if he can break a return here. He's back inside his own 15. They come after him. He does get the kick off. It's a low kick, and fair catch is called. 3:05 to play. LTU needs 9.
You need to score quick. This is where you got to get into your little bag of tricks here. It's got to be a hook and ladder, a Statue of Liberty play, something.
That's what I was going to, you mentioned it earlier. Now's the time for LTU without question, because you got a long way to go. You got 87 yards. Backed up to your own 13 here. Need a touchdown and a field goal. And an onside kick. Here comes Schuster. Oh, he's hit from behind and brought down. That is not at all what you wanted to see. Great job by the defense. Didn't have a prayer in there.
Yeah, it was a great speed rush. Beat our offensive tackle.
Came right around that outside. Never saw him coming. So another timeout is taken. And we got Keon Sanders down on the field now. So they will come over to the sideline. Keon made it over across the 20 and then went down. Looks like his leg. But a big loss, Coach. Back inside now the 10. You're already deep. You're already at the 13. And then you lose 5 more. And you know you're probably going to throw the ball here at this point, too.
Yeah, absolutely. The defense is excited. The pass rushers are just ready to go.
Well, and your running back's limping off the field as well. So not what the doctor ordered at all for LTU here.
Yeah, or you can just rush 3 and drop 8 here. and tackle them inbounds, make the clock burn. Or you can send big-time pressure because you know they're going to throw.
Let's see what Schuster's got. 2nd and 15. He's backed up to his own end zone. He's throwing, but that one a little wide of Jalen Johnson. The transfer from Grand Valley out there was the target.
Yeah, that was the only pass I've seen him that looked a little funky today. He's been spot on.
Lance Gaillard now in there at running back, but he has come off the field. Keon back in there. Still limping a little bit. You can see him hobbling around back there. He's standing on the goal line. Schuster on 3rd down, and he's in trouble again. Brought down at the 2.
Yeah, that's just difficult. The edge rusher knows they're throwing. He's lines his alignment and just goes speed rush, and it's very difficult for an offensive tackle to pick that up.
And with 2:15 to play, the clock is moving. You're down 2 scores. You're facing 4th and forever at your own 2. Coach O's decided to kick it away. And we've got a timeout on the field. That's unfortunate, Coach, because it was right there for their taking. After falling in the big hole, they had a chance.
Absolutely, and this is one of those games where, you know, sometimes you get beat, sometimes you lose. They're going to feel like they lost.
Yeah.
Today, they didn't really get beat. They kind of beat themselves, and those are tough ones.
You coach for long enough. I know you've probably been in situations like this with guys you have coming back, and they've got a lot of them coming back. What do you show or what do you tell the guys? Do you make a tape or anything of, like, you see this big play we gave up? Do you see that one? You see this self-inflicted whatever? Do you make a tape and go, you see one little thing could have changed it, or what do you do?
Absolutely. You have to. Because they're not getting beat up.
Yeah.
You know, they're these self-inflicted wounds that they're just doing to themselves. You definitely show them that.
Well, some of it could be just like half a step this way or something like that, right?
Right. We've had some penalties today. We've, and again, given up the big plays. But again, I think it's defensively just not fitting on our gap responsibility, especially on the edge. And we got, finally we got our pass rush disciplined again. But in the first half, it was not good.
Kick is away. It's a good one.
And it's
from
off
the back of the end zone. Takes an LTU bounce across the 50.
But as a coach, you've definitely got to talk to the kids and show them this, because these are all fixable things. And the kids know it. They've done it 100 times. You know, and nobody makes a mistake on purpose. Nobody drops a ball on purpose. Nobody makes a bad snap on purpose. It's just, you got to get it done when it's your time to get it done, you know.
So like the opposite of a highlight tape, it would be, you make that one, unfortunately, that's here's however many of the bad ones. And they could only bad by a sliver.
Yep. And you want the kids to be angry about it.
Yeah.
Anger's good. Feeds you, in the off season.
Well, here comes Defiance, looking to just run this one out. Good gain on first down. We've got timeout on the field from LTU. And you really do believe, and we've seen it now a couple of weeks, they are that close.
They are that close to being a really good football team. But unfortunately, when you're building a program, the kids do make mistakes. It's hard for them to break through. I don't know if it gets in their head. They're just not used to winning. and the expectation's not there, but you can break through because they're so close. Every program I've built 2 of them, it's the same thing. You're trying to build it. Every win is huge. You go 3 and 6, then you go 4 and 5, and pretty soon you become the bully on the block.
Yeah.
But you got to go through these growing pains to earn it. Kind of reminds me of the Pistons. They couldn't get by the Celtics back in the day, and then the Bulls couldn't get past the Pistons back in the day, and then you finally break through. That's exactly what this program's going through right now.
Yeah, that's a great example. You got to learn to win. So here we go on 2nd down, 4 to go. Keep it on the ground, as expected. Nice push getting near the chain. The stick, I should say. And it really is true, Coach. Things become cliche because they're true, and then you say them so they become cliches. The difference between winning and losing really is a hair, a sliver, as you say, isn't it?
It's so small. It really is.
And we saw it here today.
Yeah, and you know, Coach O, he's going to have to be very tough-minded, and his staff. You know, in the off season, you know, you can't let the situation break you. You got to be stronger than the situation. And from what I know of him and talking to him the few times I have and listening to him, he's the guy to do it.
Absolutely. Well, and you've seen it this year. I mean, this team could have given up before they even played it down. They really could have. And they did not. And here we are 10 weeks later, and they still came within an eyelash of winning this game.
Yeah, you know, you hate when people talk about injuries, but they've been devastated this year. You know, you have to talk about it. It's not an excuse. He's not making excuses.
No. I mean, what they have had is catastrophic. I mean, they're losing entire, you know, I'm second string, I'm first string. Well, they've lost entire strings, you know.
Right.
They're running with shoes without laces, you know.
Yeah, and you know, you take a high school football team, you lose the wrong 2 guys.
Oh yeah.
That's the difference between a 9-0 team and a 6-3 team. You know, and they've lost a lot more than 2 guys.
Well, and it's great, you know, the leaders on this team, Keon, Ryan Schuster, Carter Schmidt, Brody Snyder, what they have done to keep this team together all year has been incredible. It's a credit to them. And a couple of those guys are coming back.
And I've enjoyed watching them. This is good football. There's good coaching going on. There's good players out there. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been a pleasure this season. Can't wait to see where Coach O takes this team in just his first year. There's definitely good things on the horizon. Unfortunately, here on Senior Day, as the victory formation here comes out, little backflip.
Unfortunately, you win more from your losses than you do your victories, and it's a bitter taste going into the offseason, but this is going to make them better.
No question about it. Unfortunately, LTU falls to 2-8 on the year. Same record as they were a year ago after falling to Defiance College here in the finale. 43-34 for Defiance. They pick up win number 4. They finish 4-7 on the year. Just a couple of quick numbers to wrap things up if we can before we go. What a great day by Santino. 7 grabs, 113 yards for him. TJ Byard, 8 grabs, 84 yards along with a touchdown. Keon Sanders playing in his final game here. 75 yards and a touchdown for him. And then Ryan Schuster, 22 of 38, 264, and 2 touchdowns. LTU falls to Defiance in the final game. Coach, it was a pleasure doing this with you, man. Hopefully we get to do it again soon.
Pleasure. I've had a great time, and you're fantastic, true professional.
Oh, we appreciate it. For Coach Tim Beckler and Cameron Foster down on the field, my name is Ryan Slocum. Thank you so much for tuning in today and all year for Lawrence Tech football. We'll see you right back here next fall on the LTU Sports Network.
At Lawrence Technological University, every Blue Devil represents more than just a student athlete. They represent dedication, passion, and the pursuit of excellence. That's why we're proud to introduce the Blue Devil Legacy Club, a membership-based initiative dedicated to enriching the lives of our student athletes and elevating the future of LTU athletics. The Blue Devil Legacy Club exists to inspire positive change, promote teamwork, and enhance the overall college experience for every LTU student athlete. By supporting both the physical, mental well-being of our student athletes, members of the Legacy Club ensure they have the tools, resources, and opportunities to succeed, not only in competition, but also in the classroom and in life. As a Legacy Club member, you play a vital role in shaping the future of LTU athletics. Your support helps fund facility upgrades, strengthen student-athlete health and wellness programs, and create an environment where champions are built in character and in sport. Join us in creating a lasting legacy for Lawrence Tech athletics. Together, we can empower our student athletes to reach new heights in the classroom, in competition, and beyond. Become a member of the Blue Devil Legacy Club and leave your legacy for a brighter future for LTU student athletes.